Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Vokolvis. Tonight is episode 25. It's been a couple of weeks since we played. It's good to be back. You know I love my Mondays. You know I love my D&D night. We're still traveling through the mountain range toward the temple on the other side of the range. It's been a couple of sessions now on this beat of travel that we're on. So why don't we jump in to Discord, see how the boys are doing, and get this puppy started. I got a beer cracked, by the way. Let me cheers you guys real quick. Cheers, everybody. I got my seat like really low right now. I don't know what's going on. The camera's too high. Whatever. Anyway, cheers. Good to see y'all here. Get her done, motherfucker. Hell yeah. All right, D&D night. Here we go. F yeah.
I might
Ladies, what's
Hey,
going on?
I just broke the news to the boys that I can't play next week. My best friend is coming up from Maryland to hang out for like a business week, and because he is a police officer at a prison, it's hard for him to get time off. So,
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah, I should be done with Elden Ring DLC by the 24th. Should be fun.
Yeah, it's fine. So play this week, take another break for another week, and then we'll bust out a few sessions, hopefully without a break. Eventually, the event circuit will pick up, which means I will be gone for a while. Oh, I just realized when I was saying, like, oh, I could just disappear to so-and-so for a month. No, then we'd have to stop playing D&D for a month. I got to consider that. Holy shit.
no, you just have to
buy
be
yourself a
awake during
laptop.
Goblin
You'll be
hours.
fine.
Yeah,
I
you just need to
wouldn't.
wake up at 3 a.m., all right?
I wouldn't stream it on a laptop in a hotel. That wouldn't work. I don't want to miss the sessions on YouTube and shit. Anyway, boys, we're back after a bye week. It's good to be here with you all for episode 25. Crazed, how you doing?
Doing all right. Fucking, I hate public speaking though. That's for sure.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
I just had to do like a work presentation. I fucking hate doing this.
Did you do a good job?
I mean, by doing a good job, trying to sound the least autistic as possible, absolutely.
So you didn't do a very good job.
So basically, yeah.
Got him. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate public speaking. I have STEM brain. My job is to like do complicated technology things.
He's too right brain for this shit.
Yeah.
Right. Poor Crazed. Well, good job, buddy. You did a good job.
People should just understand things. Okay, it's that simple.
Exactly. Mr. Sticks, how you doing?
I'm all right. My week was really stressful, but I'm hanging in there, and I want to play some D&D.
Fuck yeah, brother. Okay. All right. Mr. Rival, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm like crazy anxious today for no reason, but I'm vibing.
All right. Probably anxious because
Feel that,
we're
dog.
getting close to that volcano. I feel you. Mr. Salt, how the hell are you?
all right, man. You know, June's a crazy month at work for me, but other than that, I'm okay. Reading all about Dark and Darker and stuff. How are you doing, man?
Oh, how am I doing? Had a good week in LA. Obviously, the secret's out. Dad is back on Steam, and it's got a free-to-play version and all that fun shit. It was a lot of work. Last week was a lot. This weekend's been a lot. I am tired, but it's good. The game feels great, so work side's good. And yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I got a beer here. Just gonna make D&D a whole lot better. I got a few beers actually. Some Racer 5. So I'm ready to roll some D and drink some B and hang out with you fine gentlemen on the internet machine.
S&D.
That's on you, buddy. Whatever you want. Wico, how the hell are you? How the hell are you?
I've been pretty good.
All right, all right.
How Yun's been doing?
What's that?
I said how Yun's been doing.
Yeah. How you doing?
Oh, I'm like, huh?
I'll try that. All y'all go to mole?
Yeah,
Yeah, like that.
I like chicken mole. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, we go. We're ready to play. We've been itching, and obviously we're taking another break next week. So let's make this session count, boys. Let's hit a recap. And my brain is mush, so don't ask me for it, please. And then let's do this. What's up, N Kohler? Good to see you in chat. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to be better about talking with chat. By the way, we should involve chat more. I think it'd be more fun. I know I've said that in the past, but I got to be better about it. Policing it on my end.
Yeah, you guys have fun talking to chat. I'm
You don't
managing a
have
lot
to.
on my end.
Yeah, players can handle that. Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of that recap, Soma said don't pick him because his brain's mush. That's fine. If I could get like a combined recap from a duo within our group, Graz and Prim. If I could get your combined efforts, this little recap on
My
If I
streak.
kill Prim, do I have to do this?
My streak.
uh, I was last time we played. Was that
It was
when
the
we
fort.
ran into the orcs?
Yeah.
Okay, so we ran into orcs who don't worship gore, and there's a little bit back and forth. It's been prophesized that they will uh, have to stay on that mountain to fight off, um, like the I don't know, like avatar of an evil god of some sort.
Mhm.
And so they refused to come with us, but they did hang out and drink and gave us food and gave us good directions and stuff like that. Was the fort involved too?
Yeah, well, that's after
That's
the orcs.
after, and before the
Yeah.
orcs, we snuck past a T-Rex or two.
T-Rex. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, thank God
All
for
good.
Graz's.
I'm really good when we're like week to week, but if we skip
Mhm.
a week, I don't know.
I completely forgot about the T-Rexes, but thank God
yeah.
for Graz's Shadow and Prim's bird.
Yeah, so we snuck past some T-Rexes that looked like they would be a challenging fight. Came across the orcs. I talked a lot with them. They gave me I overpaid them because I'm
Mhm.
Graz, and they bestowed a tattoo to me, which is pretty
Mm.
cool. And then at night, I said that I put money on. Uh, Jesus, I'm blanking super hard
On Kate.
on Cade. Thank you.
Yep.
On Cade being able to take anyone in a wrestling contest, which the ogre that they had, I think it was an ogre.
Yep.
Was like probably thought easy money, and then he actually was a kind of a close back and forth um, little fight there, but Cade eventually won, and so the ogre bestowed upon us. Was it bracers or the belt?
Bracers of
It was
bracers of
Bracers.
ogre power.
Bracers of ogre power,
Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
gauntlets,
yeah.
yeah, which we gave to Callion.
Mhm.
yes.
The next day we moved on, and we came to kind of a crossroads. To the east of us was alchemist that was caught in
Mhm.
spider webs, and we went and we saved him first. And then we saw in the distance was a camp that was guarded by a furlbog and drow.
And that furball was fucked.
He was terrifying. So we kind of came like one of the first times that we did not just charge headfirst into a fight.
Mhm.
We came up with an actual plan
Yeah, you
of
had pretty good
attack.
tactics.
Yeah, and thanks to like amazing early rolls by by Theron,
Mm-hmm.
crazed. He was able to ace one of the drow out like immediately.
Yeah, poor
Yes.
Rico.
Yeah.
And it was quite a powerful drow.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
any drow, like one of Rico's favorite characters of that combat.
And then with Prim laying down some CC in the form of Arms of Hadar or Hunger of
Hunger.
Hadar, yeah, and our long-ranged archer in Theron shooting things and murdering them. And Cade was guarding Prim while he was doing that. Me and Callion started to run up and kind of uh, start kind of taking out the small guys while Theron and Prim focused on the larger guys. Eventually, they came out of the fort to engage upon Prim and Cade, where there was some fighting going on, and Cade it looked a little scary for a second,
I
but
got nervous.
they came through it, and the leader, I guess the bandit leader, was like, "I'm gonna be out," but I uh, kind of dashed and used some tanglefoot bags to try to stick him in place, and I took him as a prisoner.
Mhm.
And we got some pretty good gear from looting their dead bodies and on the fort. And I think we set up a perimeter, and that's where we're sleeping at the night.
Mhm. There's also to the west of us where we entered, there is some kind of like psionic disturbance
Yeah.
that I want to go check out before we leave this place,
A disturbance of the
possible.
Force.
On personal notes, I've been trying to continue to train Mister to be more tactical.
Yes.
And
Very
I've bonded fairly well with my weapon to the
Mhm.
point where like my like good things that happen to me feel like good things are happening to it.
yes.
You know,
To,
so like
to a point. Yeah, and it's even more than that too. It's not just good, but bad, sorrow, any emotion sort of strings not only through you but the spirit and the axe as well.
That's symbiotic. That's cool.
so that's been a thing. I think during this downtime, um, I'm going to leave some of the questioning to people that are a little more uh, better at talking, questioning of this
Mhm.
guard captain, better at talking, while I try to find out what herbs Mister takes to become smarter,
Mhm.
and I guess continue on trying to train him to be more tactical and continue bonding with my weapon.
Yep.
Right.
Shit.
And that being said, for this little opening, um, Graz and Prim, if you could both roll 1d30 for me, and Alien, if you could make a religion skill check for me. Whoa, let's go.
Whoa.
First time ever.
Dude, Gross, we're nuts.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's interesting. That is
We
mighty.
both suck.
Well, we are connected.
It's true.
That is true. All right.
What the fuck?
No
Ooh,
shot.
666. I like
Ooh.
that. That's pretty fun.
What the
That's
fuck?
awesome.
All right. Now, I think it's safe to say that Prim, this psionic disturbance that you had detected down here in the corner
Mm-hmm.
before, where it was very powerful and malevolent, somehow, with the psionic aether, you and Graz are able to keep calm despite the storms that you think this thing is conjuring. You might be able to approach it on a level where it wouldn't have immediate animosity. You feel as if it's more intelligent than your usual wild elemental that purely exists as a territorial force.
Oh, can we please go talk to it? That sounds so cool.
Right. And now Callian.
Yeah, that's crazy. Got it.
You've gained inspiration through sort of a newfound moment of faith where you've been feeling a little discordionist for the last few sessions. Let chaos reign. You're not quite sure if Elvardi is the original light or if that even matters. Your faith has wavered back and forth in the church. You've found new things to fight for, such as Altiri, but that foundational cleric faith that you have, it surges in you today. And you really do feel as if your group is on the right path. That making the trek through the mountains of Dunak Drim, despite how perilous they are, it is the path that you feel you should be on.
Well, all right.
Okay.
And are we picking up like right where we left off, or was there downtime?
You guys had officially taken one long rest, and we are now in the morning of the
Got it.
next day. It is about 10 a.m. Just so you are aware of time.
Is there like rations and stuff at this camp we can eat so we can save our own?
Yes, I
Okay.
I have foregone any ration consumption while you guys have been staying here.
Roger
And
that.
on other long rests, I've also been consuming your rations from your inventory. So
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Remembered.
Before Prim is gonna kind of kneel in front of this bandit captain. Is he awake?
no, he is passed out. 100% knocked out.
Is he like near death? Can I do like a check on him?
Yeah, you wanna do this once I ask you? So it'll
I mean, we have a cleric. I'm not worried, but
do a little medicine check on him. See his state. All right, so beating a DC 10, you can tell that he wasn't outwardly damaged too much
Mhm.
in battle, but it does appear as if there's something strange going on with him. You feel like he should have woken up by now.
yeah, I'm gonna kneel in front of him and kind of like slap him awake. Not super hard, but just kind of like slapping him back and forth, try to get him awake, get a
Okay.
response out of him.
All right. He sort of wakes up in a shock. He sees your group standing around him. He sort of looks down and sees that he's bound. He's completely terrified and speechless.
In his mind, I want to say, what exactly were you guys doing out here? Please just answer my questions. Don't make me do anything unsavory. If I could like persuasion that.
Yes. That sounds good. All right. He sort of wriggles back and he says, I'm human. Don't kill me.
Is that all you're going to say? I could do a lot worse than kill you. What are you doing out here?
Question: is he talking out loud? Prim's not. I know that, but is the
Yep. Prim's
humans-
not, but he is talking out loud, yeah. Psionics are beyond him. He's not even going to
Mhm.
try and talk to you in his mind.
I just like nudge him when he says he's human. Like that's like like that matters to kind of thing.
I'm gonna like hold a spell in my hand. I'm gonna hold my arcane cannon. So there's like white and gold light rippling around my hand, and I'm just gonna kind of lay it on his leg as I say, "Is that all you're gonna say?"
All right. He sort of looks up at you in shock. Again, he says, I'm completely helpless. What do you want to know? Why do you think I know anything?" He sort of gestures his head over towards the corpse of the drow-favored consort that Theron had dispatched with a well-placed arrow. And he says, "Do I look like a mastermind to you?"
No.
You don't know what you were doing out here?
He kind of looks around him. He says, "It's a fortress on a path. It's a checkpoint."
Hmm.
Yeah, you were giving Wiko, he was giving orders though, right?
Yeah, yeah. You like
Yeah.
clearly remember that.
You were giving orders. If you knew nothing, why give orders?
He sort of smiles and looks down, just a small smirk. And he tilts his head and he says, "I may have been linked with some of those drow, but it's only because they were paying us the right price. I mean, we are mercenaries. We're for hire. Well, we
Oh,
were." He looks around.
oh, how tired of this I am. I'm gonna put an arcane cannon into his leg.
Mm.
Okay, roll the attack.
Raz growls at you.
Remember,
Just
he is incapacitated. You're
yeah,
within 5 feet, so roll with
just
advantage.
oh, I'm just putting one beam into his leg. The other beam doesn't go.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. You fire, and as the hot beam from your arcane cannon leaves its mark, takes solid 17 damage. His leg is quite blistered and battered. He is bleeding and lets out a loud scream. And again, he says, "I'll tell you anything you want. Please, please don't kill me."
This time out loud. Like I said, there's a lot worse things we can do than kill you.
Cade walks over and he says, "If you don't start answering questions now, I'll start breaking your bones. I'm tired of this."
He says, "Fine, fine. Ask me questions. What do you want to know?"
He looks to Prim.
I want to know what they paid you for. They paid you to stand around? Why? Yes, this is a checkpoint, but you were obviously doing something.
"We were here to intercept those who tried to pass. The drow said they were doing something at the monastery. They know that warriors and monks make a regular pilgrimage. Whatever they were trying to do up there, they didn't want to be interrupted. I assumed they were seeking the power. Same thing that everyone does who goes to that damned monastery."
I looked to Graz.
Ross?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what Graz. Mm, mm. What's the name of your mercenary company?
He looks back at Graz. He sort of shrugs and he says, "Name of company. We don't have a name. We're men. We have swords. They paid us coin. We did what they said.
So you're
We
just
established
random.
this route a while ago. And those
So
who pass through it, they pay a toll."
just a random collection of misfit humans and Furlbog.
A paramilitary, mercenaries, call it what you will. The Fearbold needed money. We had food. He was
Where,
willing to work.
where were you keeping your money?
You guys kind of looted it out of some of these
Oh,
chests.
okay.
Like there was a couple thousand gold, like in the chest up here, and then in the one like right under
Okay.
Graz.
Just make sure that we found it.
Yeah, no, you full looted them all the gold that
Yeah,
they had taken from the drow.
I gotta get up and dust my hands off. Well, I'm done with them. I want to go check something out. Can we be done with this guy?
Raz just like looks at Prim. There's a hard look when he says, "Just be done with this guy." Graz will pick the guy up, drag him over to Callion. Who's that?
What was that?
The hell is that?
I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send Camilla around, and am I able to like feel any presence, any new presences in the area through like this psionic web?
No, but your bird did notice that Mister wandered off somewhere to the north.
I tell that to Graz.
And then when the prisoner's dragged over to Callion, he says, "This one requires your judgment."
Okay.
Bring him to the
Hey,
stools, throw him over that poker table.
For I think Darren would say something. When Callian like is feeling his newfound, I guess like faith. I don't know how else to put that.
Reinvigorated faith.
Yeah, reinvigorated faith. Were there like any like visual cues or changes in your behavior that like one would notice? Like you just like peppier. I don't know.
He's standing up a little straighter. Seems
Yeah,
very
maybe
inspired.
posture. I'm not necessarily acting any different though.
Okay. I would probably approach. I'd say it's like, well, we need to do something with this one. I'd like to make the argument for sending him on his way and not executing him. He did surrender, and I feel like we should honor that surrender.
Yeah, he didn't actually surrender.
Well, at this point,
But I'm inclined to agree with you.
Cade
While I
looks.
don't,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, while I don't believe, well, I do believe in it. While I'm not totally okay with execution, I don't agree with letting a potential enemy get away and tell people that we're coming.
We took his weapons, we took his food, we took his gear.
If you think it's best.
I mean, it's not my say. Callion's the judge here.
I raise my sword and I cut his bindings. Tell him to run the fuck away.
Kate says, "Today's your lucky day."
All right, after you
Smiles
cut
at
his
him.
bindings free, he kind of looks at your team, and he starts to run north. He runs as far
No.
as he can.
no, but
He's running north?
I grab him
No.
before he. No, you go the other way.
All right, he sort of looks confused, shrugs it off, and starts to run south.
While Mister is to the north, I would like to go to the south.
All right, you should have free movement. Not, I just clicked the button to make sure.
There's
Well, there's-
a. Do I know what's over there, by the way? Rico?
With like that,
The elemental?
I mean, anything that your character
Okay.
could see, you can, yeah.
Okay. There
You definitely
is.
feel this little living storm, the top of this
Yeah.
strange psionic reservoir.
There's what I can only describe as a storm elemental to the south, and I would like to speak to it.
So Graz is going to let Prim lead him south while his shadow is going north.
Smart.
Yeah, let me know when I see Mister.
We should probably all go, but please, we're going in peace, unless it attacks us to kill.
As the guy who just shot someone in the leg. Anyway.
It didn't kill him.
That
here's a
guy got
here's a
lucky.
question for you, Wiko. I
Sure.
want to while they're kind of heading off to that storm elemental, is there like a training dummy somewhere in this fort? I want to try to, learn the command word again for this silver flame short sword.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're, let's just say, over near these crates.
Yeah, there's a training dummy if you want to see where your DPS is on the charts.
Nice.
I'm hitting a solid 80 in the head, you know.
Whoa.
Um,
Oh,
So this door that my shadow's at up north.
Yes. So you send your shadow up north, and you find what looks like a small dugout alcove, but the entrance is collapsed inward.
Hmm. Intriguing.
Do I hear any more noises?
You hear something on the inside. Sounds like shifting, maybe trying to dig or move a rock or two.
Hey, Augie's sincere. What's up, Augie?
did fucking Mr. Cave himself in?
All right. I'm going to dismiss my shadow and I'll just relay that information.
Okay. And Theron, passing your recall, you seem to remember the word for that sword. Before, where you couldn't quite land on it, with a good night's sleep, you know, no longer having fear bulgs hurling boulders at your head faster than your arrows fly, having gotten a little bit of rest and having seen an interesting weather feature like snow, which you're not used to being from the savannah, you have quite the clear mind. You're able to recall that the word for the short sword was simply silver tongue. When you say the word, it wreathes itself in silver fire.
Sick.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click the button on your sheet, but there you go. I guess people can see it that way.
Nice. Um, did Cade and Graz come with, or are you guys chilling over there?
I thought we were all going together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just for narrative's sake, like as you guys start walking out, maybe all of a sudden you see the sword come alight with fire,
Oh, nice.
and then I knew I would remember that damn word. My hand,
Your lipstick came
Walking
out.
the lipstick came out. Yeah.
Gross. I gotta grab another beer. I'll be right back in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, do you think?
I want to try to speak to this thing psionically.
All right. You notice that the storm turns to your group.
I give it a
Moves.
wave.
It moves closer. You feel that not only is this an extremely powerful psionic entity, but
Mhm.
this the living storm as well as the blizzard, they are connected in some sort of way. And before, where it felt again territorial, angry, and powerful, now it seems quite neutral to your group. You're not quite sure why, but it only began to express this neutrality after you eliminated the ne'er-do-wells at the checkpoint.
I sit down and just speak to it. Hello there. My name is Prim. What? Do you have a name?
You
Psionically.
you hear not only through psionic waves, but through audible sound,
Mm.
what sounds like low rolling and rumbling of thunder.
Hmm.
And now, being that said, I guess I'll just ask: do any of you speak primordial?
If it's responding to me psionically, I do.
What'd I miss?
No,
If
he's talking to
it's
the storm guy.
if it's not responding to me psionically, then no.
Okay,
Do not
so
know primordial.
But when I speak to things in psionically, if they can understand at least one language, then we can talk to each other.
Okay.
And as you guys are
So
talking from behind, Cade slides in, singing "Electric Avenue." Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Go ahead. Sorry.
You bastard.
Disgusting.
Here's my
Guys-
question: Does Tyround speak Primordial?
Oh,
that is a great question. Let me look.
that's fucking cool if he does.
Nice.
Probably not. Probably draconic. Who
Draconic and
knows?
like and drowish.
Uncommon.
Okay,
know.
Tyround does not speak primordial.
Yeah.
Aw.
Tyround speaks draconic, deep, infernal, and undercommon, as well as drowic.
That's good.
Okay. Prim, the low rumble that your compatriots hear bounces in your skull like a single psionic word, which isn't really spoken language, but more of an emotion that's instilled upon you by another. And this emotion is similar to satisfaction from gratitude. It's almost as if the colossal living storm is thanking your team as it illumes and bolts flashes of lightning, thunder.
Um, I'm just gonna roll with it. You're no, you're welcome. We are trying to. I kind of look at the group. We're trying to free the monastery up north from its drow invaders. Do you have interest in that?
Ooh.
All right, the living storm replies to you that it cannot leave the oasis.
Mm-hmm.
And it also says that only one of you may drink from its waters.
What happens when you do? What happens when you drink it? And I kind of stand up and look over the edge.
So when you sort of look over the edge into that oasis, the water looks less like water and more like mirrored, almost a
Mm.
polished silvered sheen, despite far away being a deep blue hue. Uh, the uh, the colossal living storm reverberates back with its thunderous blast in what you catch as a primordial word that is close to Zelthorn.
What's it saying?
Um,
He like looks to Prim. What's it saying?
I kind of like look at Cade and look back down. And Cade, in your mind, he's saying, well, for one, he thanks us for eliminating the invaders. For
Cade nods.
two, only one of us can drink from these waters. It can't leave this oasis, but I have a feeling it would be very gracious for us eliminating the invaders of the monastery. What's the drop? How far down?
Sorry, say that last part again.
How far down is the water?
It's not that far down. Maybe 2 feet. It's
Oh,
quite
okay.
close.
Um,
Yeah, Cade nods and says, "I'll do it." And he steps forward and he bows to it, and like under his breath he whispers, um, "Hope this isn't a mistake." And he kind of steps forward and lays down, dips his face close, and like takes a deep draught, then shoots up, steps back to where he was.
All right, the living storm sort of moves backward in order to give you an ample amount of space. And when you do that, it subsides. Though the blizzard does not.
All right. And what happens to me? Do I even know?
Uh, as of now, you don't really feel anything strange or different. But Prim, Graz, and Callion, you all note that the psionic energy that was in this mirrored oasis now seems momentarily gone, and the mirrored sheen that it had is likewise gone.
Ooh. Well, all right, all right. Cade kind of shrugs. I don't feel any different. We should keep moving, though. It's getting cold out here. We're burning daylight.
Just sitting down, just laying down and drinking from weird water. That seems like a smart strategy to me.
Cade shrugs. I was following Prim's lead, and just smiles, and then continues on. Electric. I gotta stop. I need new memes, boys.
I'm not the one to give you the new memes, sir.
I only know boomer memes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. God damn.
So I'm gonna go all the way up to the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there too.
All right. As your team starts to travel north, you see what looks like something trying to pick away at a layer. It's not quite strong enough to get through.
I help.
All right, so
Yeah, Cade comes to
Taking-
like help too.
Yeah,
all right.
Like
I'll help.
how about we do like a like Cade and Graz are at the front, and we do like a just like a chain.
Right, so
Taking stuff out, tossing it off to the side.
between
Work together.
all right, between Graz's and Cade's strength, you guys forming a chain. After your conversation with the elemental, you're able to get this out quite quickly.
Whoa!
And inside, you find Mister, who had accidentally locked himself in this small caveway. And he says, I thought I was stuck here forever. Thank you, my friends, for freeing me. Sort of walks forward. He says, Boss, I'm sorry. I was chasing the smell of Wisewort.
Don't wander
Just
away
sort
from
of,
him anymore.
Wait,
yes?
I grab him before he can get away from me. What's Wisewort?
He sort of points at his head and he says, is small and unassuming. People say it grows in fields and meadows, but they are wrong. It grows in the mouths of small caves. I can use it to make a tea. And when I drink that tea, the universe, it speaks to me. It lets me make
Oh shit! This motherfucker's
alchemical
tripping.
potions.
He's saying this in Orcish, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This motherfucker's on DMT.
This is what gives you increased intelligence. I'm also speaking in Orcish.
He looks back at you and just sort of nods his head up and down very quickly.
Do you have to continually drink this tea to receive its benefits?
He says, I do. If I don't drink it, then I lose finer things. My aim, my concoctions, my ability to read, my speech.
Don't mention this to anyone else. People might want to drink it themselves, and then you won't have enough for yourself.
Oh.
He nods his head.
I let him go.
When you let him go, whatever he had clenched in his fist, he kind of looks back and forth and shoves it down into a little pouch. And it's quite obvious, and everyone noticed, but he thinks he got away with it.
In common, I'll say it's a special tea that he drinks. If he stops drinking it, he'll become dumb again. I told him to save the rest of it for himself, so he can continue being of use.
Poor bastard. So if he stops, he just goes back to being a dum-dum, yes?
Yes, yes.
Rough. I almost feel bad for him.
Which is why I think whenever we see this wise wart or whatever it's called, it would behoove him to get it.
As long
He
as he
could at
doesn't
least-
wander off and trap himself again, he should probably stay closer to you.
I'll mention it, and if he smells it in the future, he can let me know. We'll hunt together.
Very well.
I told him not to discuss it with anyone else, though. Just, you know how people can be.
Yes, yes. Well, now that we found him, shall we be off? Cade swishes his cloak and starts walking back to the road. Dun-dun-dun-dun,
All right. So, last when we had convened, the checkpoint was here, one south. I had moved you in anticipation of not returning. So this will be the current day's travel on our current position.
All right.
As you start to climb the highest peaks of the first of the two volcanoes, Dinoctrim.
Cheers, by the way. Cheers, chat. Cheers, boys.
Music.
Cheers.
Sound effect.
Cheers.
You
Cheers.
find yourself.
Ooh,
Yeah,
this is
cheers.
sick. Wow.
You find yourself at the precipice of a cliff's overhang. The wind blows. It's quite hard, and upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. A hard enough gust, and you feel you could be blown right off the edge.
Oh.
With
Sorry.
immediacy, you see a bridge, and it's quite well worn. Whatever unfortunate creature had met its middle at last fell through, making it nigh useless for about 10 feet.
Hmm. Well,
Has everyone clicked on their person?
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir. Hey, Kohler, thanks for the 5 gifted.
I'm
Goes
having
down to the-
trouble loading into the map, so give me a second.
Thanks, Kohler.
Okay.
Cheers to
Do
you.
I get
I
stuck at like 98%, and then it doesn't load.
feel any? Because I hear that. Do I feel
hear-
any like psionic disturbances?
Crazy, you just got gifted a sub, so did Augie. Sorry. Captain Badass, too. Sorry, go ahead.
Give me one
Oh,
second.
no worries. Yeah, and so gonna wait on Callian for a second, but Prim, since you do hear it, you did ask. Actually, all of you have enough of something to hear it, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that it is definitely psionic. It is definitely alluring. And I'm actually gonna have to ask you guys for a little something.
So I actually can't hear it. Is it sing-songy, though?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Do we still have the cart, by the way?
Yes.
You do. The
All right.
only reason it's not on here is because moving it is strange since it's a tile.
Sure.
I haven't found a workaround for it yet.
And is this a
We're
cave?
just assuming it's connect to the horse. So this little cave here is sort of where you've come from.
I see.
You've wrapped from a lower location, and you need to press on past the cliff's edge, past this bridge, past this debris,
So-
to continue northward to the volcanic mountainside.
Wait a second.
This is
So I got a question out of Game Week.
Sure.
Alan has, like, I would say probably like an 80% guess on what this is.
Right.
All right. Graz. I wonder if Graz would have an 80% shit, of what this might be.
Right. So I was actually gonna ask you guys for a little something once you start getting near this bridge.
Yeah, but
I have
wanna-
audio, but I have no visual.
The little something
Stuck it
something
in
is what I'm afraid
JSON.
of.
Kate hears the
Yeah.
music, and he says, "That's not good. I think we should probably get out of here soon.
Right.
It sounds otherworldly." He says, "Look, we either ditch the cart or we do something a little crazy. I could... How far's the gap?
10 feet.
No, the entire gap.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, so like this is going to be about the edge, so we're looking at like a solid 25, 30 feet.
Cade says, well, what I could do is go big, lay across the gap, pull the cart over me. I'll be more
Al,
than
why
tall
am I
enough.
having flashbacks to a druid grove in some mysterious far off land?
I'll be more than long enough and tall enough and strong enough to hold on, but you'll have to go quickly.
Well, I think we need to deal with whatever that is first.
All right, and as Kate is making this suggestion, and Graz says that your team might have to deal with whatever that song is, you feel it to actually be
Where's Altieri?
a lot more soothing than you had anticipated. She should be here, someone on top of her.
And the alchemist as well is with us, right?
Yeah, they're all with us.
Oh yeah, in the
Probably in the cave or
okay.
something.
Here's Altieri, and in the morning when you guys had awoken, the alchemist was gone.
What?
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna summon my shadow.
All right, I'm gonna drop your shadow in, and then I'm gonna ask everyone to give me a slight character pause. I need to drop something on the map.
Cool.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt for me. Sorry, boys.
All right. Sorry, let me. Don't click anything yet. Okay.
My god.
Somewhere within this cliffside, there is a Moragale, which Theron, you would know. Graz, you would know. Prim, you would also know. Cade, you would know. And Callian. The stories in the book, Vilvardi's Light, you would also be aware. Moragale are essentially matron harpies. They are ancient, they are quite large, they are much more dangerous than your average harpy. They're famous for their dirges, where they lure men to walk off the edges of the cliffs. Now, that being said, if I could get everybody to make that charisma saving throw.
There we
Oh
go.
my god, I needed that.
Hmm.
I have a -1 to my charisma and rolled a 20. Thank fucking god.
Right.
Hmm.
Sorry if
Not
you give me
good.
1 second.
Alright, I have a plan, boys.
We had long rested, right? We're totally good.
Yes.
Make sure all this is solid. Sweet. Poop.
Iltiri, Theron both remain uncharmed. Nax, botched.
Eltier's like, I'm not into that shit. I like elf dick.
Half elf.
If that was was that a saving throw against being charmed? Because I had advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm an elf.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say elves. Yeah.
That's
Good
your
true.
point.
advantage
I
for that,
will
yeah.
roll it again.
Because I have both.
Can you guys hit the advantage button on your roll then?
Oh well, I just
There you
re-rolled
go.
it.
There you go.
Alien, keep what you rolled. That's fine.
Looks really good with you.
Okay. I'm happy with the 19.
Hell yeah. There you go. So the big boys are like, oh, that's pretty.
I almost
That
was, man.
sounds pretty. Kraz and I are like, let's go
LOF
talk to a
is
nice
charmed.
harpy lady.
What's your charisma mod, Soma?
Mr.
+2.
is charmed.
Ouch, I had a -1, bro.
And veteran Illyrian
I got
Rescos
lucky with stats on Cade.
is charmed.
Cheapers.
All right, and now that being said, if
Amazing.
you guys could go ahead and roll initiatives for me.
Whatever you say, boss.
Jesus. Terrible.
More work.
Finally rolled a good initiative.
La di da di da. Nice. Illyrian.
All right. That is going to take us to the start combat.
Camilla passed. Nice.
Yeah, we all know Cockula wouldn't have. So.
Oh, that was a good one.
All right. The Mora Gale
Hmm.
swoops up from below, finally unveils itself.
Don't swoop.
Even those of you who are not, transfixed by its dirge, can see its obvious charismatic qualities. Has a beautiful face, is rather buxom. The human parts of it are highly desirable.
Then you had to go have wings and talons and shit. See, that's the thing. That's why Callian didn't fall for this. He saw like the wings and talons. Like, I'm not a furry. I'm good.
Oh, I'm hard
I mean,
up. I'll do it.
All that went through my
Nice.
head is just back to the pile.
All right, that now brings us to Illyrian. Now, Illyrian, having fallen for this dirge, must now make a full movement in a direct line to the Moragale to the best of his ability.
Hi, Illyrian.
I use the
Oh.
force and catch him.
I believe it.
Wrong
He's
show.
gonna live. I believe.
Maybe
Yeah.
a feather fall.
Illyrian steps 5 feet forward,
And dies.
and as he meets the cliff's edge, he falls.
Oh my god.
Dead.
We just lost Illyrian.
That's my boy.
Oh, we're gonna
dude.
lose everybody.
He falls 160 feet before he bounces off the lower precipice. He continues to
Holy
fall.
shit. That boy's dead.
Yeah, I have
The
nothing to catch him.
fall was so steep that you could not even see the final impact of his corpse. He
And I'm
vanishes into the
Sure,
abyss
Eltiri is
below.
freaking out right
Cade's
now.
about to die.
Callie, and you would look over and see Theron like trying to hold back some emotion there.
Don't you
Dude, I'm pissed too.
don't
That's
you
my
fall,
brother,
like,
Mo.
You
How
guys
500
literally need
feet
to grab
around?
us.
It's initiative order. I'm not allowed to do that.
Callian and Theron need to grab
Well, I
me
was
and
gonna say
Gross.
that's why feather fall or something.
That
I
brings us
don't.
to Callian.
I
Also,
don't
the
help
the rate of what you fall in the game per second is so high that Callian or Theron would basically have to act now and have something that could reach 500 feet.
Yeah,
I'll,
no, he's fucked. I have nothing.
I would look at Callie and I'd like grab one just grab one of them. I have a rope. We're gonna try to restrain them.
Hold on 1 second.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that escalated quickly, or
that. That was
de-escalated, however you want to say it.
bad.
What did I just miss? What?
Hold on 1
That
second.
if you fall off, you die.
Oh, I thought I thought I had missed something. I was like, what?
I mean,
Yeah.
my plans. I'm just gonna try to restrain you guys.
Right.
They're charmed, so it's contested, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I mean,
absolutely contested. But I have gauntlets of ogre power. I'm gonna try and restrain Cade.
Okay. That sounds great to me. Hey guys. So this is going to be
Opposed athletics, I assume.
a little athletics. And remember, Cade, you get advantage on athletic checks.
Only when I'm big.
Only when he's big, yeah.
Oh, only when you're big?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I just failed.
Nice. That's the best one you've
I'm
ever rolled,
completely
buddy.
yep. I'm completely enamored. I'm not even trying to fight.
It didn't matter.
Rigged.
I'm not
Cade,
even
Alright,
trying to fight.
I'm
just
holding
like,
him back,
go.
and I'm like, I know she's hot. Don't do it.
You just saved
with
my ass,
every
dude.
with
Don't
every
put your
flap,
dick in crazy. That's what I
with
said.
every flap of wing and with every bounce of breast, you are completely enamored. But thankfully, because of those gauntlets that you had given to Callian earlier, he is able to hold you back despite your own immense strength. So for your
Wow.
turn, you will be grappled.
Nice.
I would have passed without the gauntlets, just so you guys know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, they help a little, you know.
It's awesome
Where's
D&D
Blythe going?
moment.
Blythe going?
Seriously, sick moment.
This is horrific. Like, I'm so mad that we just lost Rescos. That's like, oh
Dude,
my
that's
God.
my boy, dude. I'm
When
super
when is
dude.
Blythe going?
Like,
Oh, Brythe isn't on the initiative turn order because he is being held by Nax. Nax has been carrying him on the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
So they're gonna
So
die
Nax,
together.
so Nax is just gonna drag him on. Okay.
It's a possibility. We'll
Is
see.
the horse
Everyone's-
charmed? Does the horse have a big
Yeah,
old
the
heart
horse
on?
is charmed.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yep.
horse is charmed as well. And yeah, it does.
Bye, cart.
oh man.
Just a fucking
Alright.
17-inch
Yeah.
horse
And,
cock dragging
well-
on the frozen ground.
And Callian, is there anything else you're trying to do with your turn, or are you good to go?
No, I mean the only other recourse we have, guys, is to either try and hit the harpy so that their concentration fails and they can't keep singing the
We're
damn
so
song.
far though.
I can technically hit it if that's what I.
You guys got to search. Well, someone needs to grab Groz. For sure.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter if we grab you and Graz and then
It
like
is-
fucking Brythe and everybody else walks off a
Yeah.
goddamn cliff.
Theron, from you, it's 175 feet.
But if he fails this hit, then Graz for sure dies. Rather than
I don't think he can stop me.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
fair.
I think you can.
fair.
I have 11 strength.
Yeah, I have 22.
Grass has
Yeah.
double.
Throw it. Throw a
Yeah.
Tanglefoot bag. Do like try something else.
I don't have a Tanglefoot bag.
I mean,
Then run over to Cade, who has one. Pull it. No,
Or Graz.
that's too much metagaming.
Yeah, I think you just shoot the fucking.
I-
What was
I-
your
I-
first? What was your first instinct?
My first instinct was either shoot it or
There you
try
go.
to like tie a
Shoot.
rope around Cade's feet.
Shoot it. There you go.
I think you should try and shoot it, because if we can
Do it.
interrupt it, then we'll be
Alright.
fine.
That's
Pull
all we're-
everything out. Pull everything out, dude.
Yeah,
Nail it.
we're shooting it. All right, here's
Use
what
a
we're
special
fucking
arrow.
doing. 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the +2s. This will not be sharpshooter, Wiko, because fuck that shit. I need to hit this thing.
Yeah.
Understandable.
We'll be using one of the +2 arrows.
Oh my god, please
Okay.
hit this thing.
I'm
He's
gonna
about to snipe
roll
it,
it.
chat. He's gonna do it. Nice.
Ooh.
Good
That
shot.
hits.
14.
Alright.
If you want to roll concentration, I'll do another attack after.
Give me 1 second.
has to roll what?
I wish I had
14?
true resurrection so bad. Or just resurrection.
How do concentration checks work? Is it half the damage?
Wait a minute. We can save Rescos.
DC equals 10 or half the damage you take. 14. Or 7. So 10.
So DC 10 for my con. Failed.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Failed by
All right.
one,
Wow.
motherfucker.
Does that
Okay,
make
so-
does that make everybody not
Uncharmed. Yep.
Uncharmed?
Song stops.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Graz, you need to send your shadow after that fucking fallen body, because if you can bring him up in time, I can res him.
I can't carry things that far away.
Yeah.
Okay, and
But
now
I can save everybody. I can just literally lift everybody else and drag them out of here.
all right, now Cade and Graz, if you guys could re-roll your initiative for me.
I need Oh,
do you have
somebody
fun?
else rolled it for me.
What?
Do you
I
have
don't know.
flight?
Somebody else rolled Gross for me. It's fine. They rolled pretty good, so I'll take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have fly.
If we can
Okay.
retrieve the body of Resco so I can res him. What is your call?
Everybody else is uncharmed too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to click the thing.
Resgos is now aware that he is falling down a mountain, which is unfortunate.
Uh, as long as he had, survived up until this point.
Once he got away from the song, he'd be out of it, snapped out of it anyway.
True.
It's
So-
300 feet away.
Yeah.
And he did fall about 500, so
He'd know
at least
within a
for
few
the
seconds.
initial impact.
Yeah, he falls 500 around, or a turn.
Well, all right, all right.
Well, there's a lot of ledges that are down there. He might
Which
be
means
down
he's
there.
taking a lot of bludgeoning.
He could still be alive. That's my point, though.
Graz is just gonna shout out, "Civilians, get away from here!"
All right. Um. So, Theron, this would be the end of your turn, right? Are you trying to
Well,
move or?
I saw some stuff I can do. I'm just gonna keep trying to shoot it, to be honest.
Yeah, you shoot
Okay.
again.
Feel free.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm just gonna bonus action, get the planar warrior damage in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for the big boy damage. I'm gonna sharpshooter and then do this with a +2 arrow as well. So -5, then +2.
Okay.
So
Minus
just
So a
three.
-3.
Yep.
16 or 18.
Well, the -3, that's no hit.
That'll. But I'm gonna do. I will step away from the fucking cliff side right there. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Nike.
At least the thing stopped singing.
Remember, you can running jump up to your strength score in feet.
Cade's
So,
about to go
as
big
you-
and lay across.
As you pelt the harpy, you hear something sort of skittering. The mouth of this cavern here.
Oh,
The recess
fuck.
isn't deep, but you hear many wings. They beat in unison.
Shit.
And you see a swarm of sturges.
Those bastards. Hmm. Oh. Elec.
And as they start to swarm around your team, Callion, Cade, you're covered. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to attack one of you two at random. Okay. Cade.
Fuck.
All right, they aren't able to find the weak spot on your armor. Not yet. But they still swarm to occupy your space.
Roger that.
That brings us to Nax, who, after hearing what Graz had to say, sort of retreats back into the recess of this cave that your team had originally come from. The beats of more wings continue as more creatures seem to emerge from the mouth of this cave. Swarms and swarms of sturges, almost as if they're being commanded by the harpy itself.
It gets within 10 of me.
Hmm. Tricksy little hobbitses.
Is that a hit?
It does. And I've applied
Ooh.
the damage.
Nice. Valley Nike.
All right. That brings us to Mister. And he is going to try and handle animals since he's been riding your horse.
God damn it, mister.
All right. He's kicking and digging his heels into the side of your horse, but because of his small size, the horse doesn't really seem to notice or mind, like a child trying to beat up a full-grown man.
Oh.
Prim.
I'm gonna-
Swarms and swarms of sturges engage your group.
I'm just gonna move through them to the very edge of this bridge. So that's what, 15 feet. I'm going to Misty Step to the other side.
Nice.
And move another 15 feet. And I'm going to attack the heartbeat. No, it's both missed, don't they?
Both miss. The
I'm
Morrigan is able to dodge, and there are no wild magic effects. That brings us to your companion.
give me 1 sec. It's gonna give me advantage. That's it.
All right. Altiri, seeing Callian and Cade being swarmed by these creatures, tries to take care of them with a sacred flame. But the swarm is quite dexterous, and many are able to avoid it. Brings us back to the top of the round with the Morrigal. Now it's going to move.
This bitch.
And once again, starts to sing its song. I'm not going to place the template. It covers literally the whole map.
Oh. No. Oh, Prim, thank God. Wiko, it's up to you. Since I technically did the custom lineage thing, if you want to give me advantage on the saving throw or not.
Do you get that if you're custom lineage? I don't think so.
It is a custom lineage, but it is an elvish lineage. So I allowed it, but you still failed with a roll of 5. Or a roll of 6, turning into a 5.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, Callian, you're fine. Theron,
I am not fine.
you have been charmed. Graz, again, you have been charmed by the hypnotic sways of large bird breasts. Prim and Cade, luckily, you're not charmed. And as well as Callian, though you still have your grip on your friend.
Well, I don't anymore because he's not charmed. I would have let go, but
Cade is immediately going to run forward, and as he is leaping forward, in a cool cinematic moment, he is going to go from large to huge. He's going to be, I think it's like something like 30 feet tall or some shit.
You're gonna do this
Whatever.
instead of grabbing Graz or Theron?
yes.
I'm about to make them a bridge.
They're
And-
charmed.
We're charmed.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm about
It's-
to make
it's
them
what
a
he's doing.
bridge. They have
Stop.
to
Stop
move.
metagaming.
All right, so what these guys have to do when they're charmed is head toward it. And they're about to have a bridge so they don't fall to their death, so they can walk toward it. And Cade is huge, like massive. He's going to lay across the gap and hold on with his strength. So essentially, Cade is, as you guys are charmed and you have no choice but to walk toward this thing, Cade is going to be running as his medium size, regular size, and leap toward the gap, suddenly appearing much fucking bigger, huge sized, laying across the gap so everyone can get across, including the horse and the cart and everyone else. And that's my turn. I'm gonna like use an athletics check to hang on to the gap.
What up, would-be heroes? Thanks for the raid.
Hey, would-be heroes. You guys are here at a cool moment. We're on a mountain pass, and we are being charmed by this bitch. And
Mora Gale.
yeah, and we already lost an NPC who was charmed and walked off the cliff trying to get to her. So I'm trying to save some of the folks here by creating a bridge with my huge-sized Rune Knight fighter across the gap.
And Cade, if you can make that athletics check for me.
And how? Yeah, sure. Here we go. What? The
I was about to be
fuck?
like, holy shit.
Double
That would've been
threes, yeah.
fucked up.
That's
Lucky
possible.
you're so proficient as to beat the DC 12 in order to retain the gap and make a meat bridge for your compatriots.
Meat bridge. Yes. Indeed.
And again, from the mouth of the cave, another swarm of sturges. They flock Prim and his bird. Let's see which they attempt to attack. All right, it is Prim. Let's see if they can pierce your AC.
Nay.
But it was a valiant effort.
Valiant
Close.
effort.
You are still being swarmed. Galleon.
Grabbing a beer.
Okay. Galleon. Behind you, Altiri has been charmed.
Oh, thankfully there's a Cade bridge.
Indeed.
Give me 1 second here. It's 150 feet away. Do I have anything that can fuck with that?
Want to fuck me?
No. Me no likey.
Tommy want wingy?
Actually, hold on. Hold the fucking phone, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna take some opportunity attacks.
Okay. If you'll give me
20.
1 second.
I'm gonna
so I-
stand on Cade's back.
Nice.
All right. So as you move there, you'll get 2 opportunity attacks.
That's fine.
1 from each of these swarms. So I'm gonna go ahead
Do
and
it.
roll for that.
Kill me now!
All right. So the first
First
swarm
one hits. Yep, that's fine.
managed to hit. Second did not.
I'll take 12.
All right.
Oh.
Callion. All right. Damage applied. And now, if you give me 1 sec, I must roll the dreaded other formula.
Fine.
3. Callion.
Yes.
You have 3 sturges embedded in the exposed sections of your flesh.
Oh. Bat mosquitoes.
Whatever. More important
Right.
fish to fry.
Now, please continue your turn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're like, my face is half burnt
I
off.
cast Dispel Magic on that stupid bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. She was an illusion.
My boy died to an illusion?
Wow.
What a loser.
Idiot.
I was too far away to do it the first turn, so it wouldn't have mattered.
So are we no longer charmed?
You are no
No.
longer charmed. There is no longer an illusion charming you.
Wow.
I can say I didn't anticipate that. Good move.
How did you guess that?
I didn't guess that. I just wanted it to end the singing.
He was
end the
trying.
charm.
Yeah, he was trying to dispel the charm,
I'm not that smart.
and
That
in
was
dispelling
amazing.
the charm, he dispelled the illusion of the Moragale.
And then Cade, upon hearing the music stop, all right then, hurry along. Get that cart over me. That was weird to say.
All
Have,
right.
Oh,
have other
God.
fish to fry here, Cade.
The horror of Reskos falling off the cliffs is starting to set in to Theron and Eltiri. She
And
starts
me.
to cry, but it does not stop the waves of sturge swarms that
Hold on, wait. Don't I still
piling
have a
out from this
bonus action?
cave.
I do.
What kind of bonus action are we talking? Because he did cast a spell.
That's true. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I'm going for hyper efficiency here.
Can't cast another spell unless you have.
I know that,
No,
but
sorry.
Yeah.
I might have like racial or class abilities that I might be able to use.
Okay. 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 Ah.
Never mind. It's as an action. Never mind.
Kind of missed the music.
Okay.
I'm done.
You miss it? You want to walk off a cliff? I can put it back on.
I liked it.
Right.
I would have walked off a cliff. Fuck it. I would have done it.
All right. Another swarm of sturges exposes itself. Oh, I guess Prim would be the closest. So Prim will be the target.
Nope.
Close but no cigar. That brings us to Graz.
Okay. Is that it?
That yes, yeah, that definitely is.
Was this thing dead yet?
No.
No.
It's also not bloodied either.
Is that a hit?
It does.
Okay. Unleashed Incarnation.
Okay. All right. It is now well beyond bloodied.
All right. I am now action surging.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You'd be surprised to find that those twos actually both do hit. I mean,
Oh well. Did the
it
first
is-
one kill it?
No, but the second one did.
All right.
How many people did you think was
Unleashed.
going to die tonight, Wiko?
Oh, my friend, we have not even begun the TV connections.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
On top of that,
All right, hits.
and I'm going to yell to everybody once this sturge goes down to move across Cade as fast as possible.
Nice.
All right. Theron, that brings us to you. And the first thing I'm going to need from you is a little Constitution saving throw.
Imagine this in like a movie, like if there was a D&D movie. Like imagine Honor Among Thieves 2. And then it's like Chris Pine and all the
Walks off
actors.
the cliff.
and everyone's like trying to get across a giant version of fucking Henry Cavill, who's a new party member in the sequel. And this is a movie moment where everyone's trying to get across. I think that'd be sick. I can like see
All
this
right.
playing out in my head as a movie.
Theron, the thought of veteran Reskos's bones powderizing within his armor, turning him into a sack of flesh and viscera, disgusted you momentarily, but you were able to hold down your lunch. Continue as you were.
So first things first. Yeah, I'm going to, as an action, I'm going to put my bow on my back, and then I'm going to use a.
Oh, equip and unequip is free action. You're
Is
good.
it free? Okay, so I'm gonna unequip the bow and equip the silver flame short sword.
Nice.
And then I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself to get across as my action. To get across the meat bridge.
All right.
Put me at 40 feet. Let me measure that out. Holy shit, I'm fucking black. That'll put me right at the edge of the meat bridge. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, I could
Dash.
You could
I
dash.
could dash, yeah. Would double.
Move you another 40.
Yep. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. And sorry. Okay, that brings us to Nax, who is now coming back out of the cave since he has heard that horrid dirge finally end. That brings us to this swarm of sturges, who is foremost interested in Callian after
As soon as it moves
provoking-
out of range of my shadow, I attack it.
Okay. All right, that hits, and it is bloodied,
Nice.
and it does not pursue Callian further than that.
Good
It's
shit.
too distracted.
Nice
And
work.
brings us to Mister, who again is trying to handle an animal. He digs his heels to the back of the horse, trying to get it to move forward. Can't seem to get it to budge.
Poor mister.
Prim,
I'm gonna back up
just-
here. You can op attack me with both. It's fine.
cool. Give me 1 second though. Your bird might
Mhm.
get op attacked. They attack
What
kind of
the
randomly.
Fuck?
Okay, this
What's
one
it-
is going to attack you. This one is going to attack your bird.
Let's not do that. Oh, bird's dead.
So no hit on you. And now
Just pray for a botch.
Whoa.
they absolutely and completely devoured your bird.
What?
Blood
Okay.
drained.
Not quite.
Not even a pile of hollow bones remain.
I'm going to use a cloud rune, and they're going to do it to another pile of the sturges. They accidentally, as they
Don't
fly.
waste your cloud rune on my bird.
All right, never mind. I was going to try to eliminate one off the board.
Does that kill it?
No, it does not. It's not even bloodied. They're quite fearsome for a swarm. You're actually gonna fight a nice variety of swarms, but let's not get into spoiler territory. That's now bloodied.
I'm gonna quicken. Do it again.
All right. right. So since that first attack was enough to kill this one, I'm
Okay.
assuming you direct the
Yes.
other one at this. So I'll apply the 21 to the still living one. All right, and no wild magic effects, unfortunately. That brings us to Eltiri. Runs over to the edge of the cliffs in order to look down for Illyrian. She sees no sight of her brother and is dangerously close to the precipice. Cade, you're a meat bridge.
Yep, just holding on and letting everyone get across.
Cool. I'm gonna ask you for a strength ability check. You aren't really under duress because you're not facing a swarm attack at the minute. So this isn't going to be at like some huge DC, but I do need you to make it for consistency. All right, DC 5 beat,
Jesus Christ. Wow.
and that brings us to Callion. Callion, you're on the meat bridge.
Sure am. I am gonna run up to these guys and attack them with my sword.
These two.
Have these things just refresh my memory here, because for some reason I can't remember. Have they been like darting around attacking people at random kind of thing?
Yes.
I feel like the answer is yes. Okay. I am gonna cast Booming Blade and make an attack with my sword. So it's an extra 2 damage, and then I'm gonna make a weapon attack. And fuck, I didn't summon my Mind Blade, so it'll just be a regular Sparkwake roll.
Okay. That hits, and this swarm of sturges is at less than half the average swarm capacity.
Cool. Let's see, bonus action spells. Do I have any? I mean, I do. Does anybody need them beside me? No. All right. That'll be my turn.
All right. Theron, you're
Excuse
getting
me.
swarmed.
If they move, they take an extra 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So I can roll that.
Would you like to roll it, or would you like me to roll it?
I guess you could roll. It doesn't really matter. It's 2d8. It's 2d8. All right.
All right, damage taken. And Callion, now that it is the swarm's turn, the swarm that left Sturges embedded in your flesh. Okay, so sorry, that was on me. They would not be on Theron, they would be on you. I'm not worried about the 3 damage. It's fine. Callion. All right. Ignore the attack roll. I just need it for the damage. While attached, they don't make an attack. Instead, it just drains you for a little bit of your blood.
Mm.
All right, and it was 3 that you had in you.
Hot.
Like I said, ignore the attack rolls. It's just damage thing. So we're gonna cut this in half because it'll be doubled from the. All right, so 4 and 5, so 9 more damage. All right, that brings us to Graz.
All right.
All right, hit and damage taken. And there's only 2 or 3 more flying in that group. But with one swift slash, you eliminate the remainder.
I know how to delete that circle. What the fuck?
Graz will turn. Alho, stop fucking around. Get across Cade. Like talking to the horse. And I'm going to then send my shadow down the cliff.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. Let me
Okay.
know when my shadow gets to somebody's body.
Will do. All right, Theron.
As a bonus action, I am gonna say the command word for the Silver Flame short sword,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack the Sturges.
Okay, please do.
Hope that hits.
It does. It hits and is just enough to kill the remainder of that swarm. Now, that's going to take us to the end of combat.
Okay.
And don't be frightened. I am dropping a Moragale back on the map just so you guys get the XP for it for combat.
As soon as it pops up, I attack it.
Wait. Okay, let me... There we go. Now you get the XP.
Rad.
All right, and now since your team is not under duress, you're able to get the remainders across. Graz, obviously, your horse would listen to you, nigh immediately, especially with no more remaining danger. Brythe and Nax get across as well, and so sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Okay, so max fall damage is 20d6, and he hit 2 ledges and fell. So that would be 60d6. So if you give me 1 sec. Because at minus 10 HP, the body is completely obliterated and non-recoverable. Yeah. You found probably the crumpled remain of like a buckle from one of his gauntlets. The rest is a pulpated pile, barely recognizable as man meat or even tin.
Does this guy have magic items? Come on.
Yeah, but as you know, from your studies of history, the peaks of the mountain have certain anti-magic properties. And
Oh.
while he did have magic items, they were surely destroyed with his descent.
I was gonna say that's not It wasn't Nax that did that, by the way. That
Yeah,
was
no, that was
alright.
fall damage. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
why.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just because like theoretically that's only 90 damage past my threshold, which means technically I'd still get death saves. So like if he was a fighter and he was high our level, he might technically still get death. You know, like what's his
Uh,
name?
NPCs operate slightly different.
That's
They
fair.
don't get death saves, and for them at minus 10 HP, the body is completely obliterated and non-recoverable.
Well, I guess I I dismiss this shadow only to summon it over the bridge.
Right.
And I'll switch places with it. Helping, grabbing a hold of Cade's hand and pulling him up, helping to pull him up.
Yeah, and as you're grabbing it, I shrink down so it's easier for you to grab onto me and pull me up.
Alien's just like kind of staring over the edge of the cliff.
Once I have Cade up, I'm gonna go speak to Theron. Do I think Elteri speaks Orcish?
Not even a little bit.
Okay, so I'm speaking to Theron in Orcish. I found the point of impact. There was nothing left. I'm very sorry. If you wish to go down and collect what we can, I'm fine with doing that. But it's not a good sight.
I would I'd give you like a silent nod asking you to do it. I gotta put my boy in the ground respectfully.
Okay.
What?
Even if it's just like some fucking bone fragments, I feel like he at least deserves a burial.
In Prim's mind, you hear Graz ask for him to cast Fly on me.
How far down is it?
500-ish feet.
You're not gonna be able to make it.
Graz will be okay.
That's only like 360 feet.
Yeah. Get if you get some rope together so you could pull me back up, Graz could probably make the rest of it.
I'll throw you some rope.
So wait, you're telling me you're gonna fly down there, base
Theoretically,
jump,
do you want
and then
you
you're
want
gonna free solo half a mountain?
do you want to hear the crazy part is I think that I could technically jump off of this thing with my shadow down there, and as soon as I'm within 30 feet of it, I'd be able to just teleport to my shadow.
You pulled a
Yeah.
WoW warrior where you
Yeah.
charge
Yeah.
before you hit the ground. I feel you.
Problem is
Like,
getting back up.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why we got to get rope to kind of
We're gonna
throw it
pull you
five,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah, 500 feet of rope to pull me back up.
I see you going toward the edge, and I'm just gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "This is a fool's errand."
It's a waste of resources, Graz.
I ignore whatever the fuck Rim's about to say, but I say this with like my hand on Braz's shoulder and like tears streaming down my face, and I'm like, "I've already lost one. I don't want to risk another."
Shouldn't leave someone behind.
He's already left behind. We failed him, and there's nothing we could do.
Eltiri sort of looks at Graz and she says, holding her holy symbol, "The body is only a vessel that holds the light." And she starts
Allie
to
nods.
cry and can't continue to talk.
She speaks truth.
We will remember this area, and we will come back for the remains when our mission is done.
Callian, understanding now that he can wield his power through Sparkwake, takes his holy symbol off, and basically, like, the closest approximation of what would be bolting it to this section of rock right here.
Right.
And on the back, he's gonna take some sort of sharp, maybe a dagger in his inventory, and carve in, like, some sort of like for Rescos on the back of it, and hang the holy symbol, or in memory of Rescos, or his name And
know what?
I can't remember his first name for some reason.
Illyrian.
And I'm gonna like pin it to the rock right there.
Before do you, so this, I got something we could do too. Let's put the like the holy symbol around the hilt of my cerulean saber, and we're gonna try to drive this saber into the rock.
Yeah, I guess if like Cade or Graz, someone with high strength, they could probably do it.
Sure.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. One sec.
Sure.
Kind of. Let's have Graz help me drive it into the rock, and we'll put the holy symbol for Rescus
All
on
right.
it.
Since you're not under duress, and since Graz has a strength of 22, I'm not going to make you roll for that. It is cerulean. It is magically razor sharp. You're able to pierce the rock like hide, and you're able to hang the holy symbol underneath in common runes carved by Callian, the dagger, into the face of the stone, is a small eulogy for Illyrian Rescos. And that being said,
I think as we kind of put up the memorial, I'll take some time to remember my friend and then get
Sorry about
moving.
that. I'm back.
all right, no worries. You are back just in time for your next part of the journey.
Oh, I'm regular size, by the way.
Okay. After you pass the perilous cliff overhang, you were able to make it to the volcanic mountainside, just outside of the peaks of the first two, the highest mountains of Dunukdrin. And it is there you find yourselves arriving at a bottleneck, a flat, rocky land, small plateau, sections of magma that course through the splintered rock. So there's a little person there I need to get rid of. That's my bad. Okay. And let me drop Mister on here. All right. It is prime nighttime. It has just hit a late 10 p.m. You press onward. You feel that after you get past this small valley, that you will be able to find brief respite. Your goal is the other side of this magmated lake, trying to push through a small opening so you can descend down the safe paths on the opposite of this first volcano, carved by the various monks and warriors of old. But it is when you arrive here that, Prim, you are burdened by the feeling of unrelenting power surging somewhere through this vein of magma. You feel actual fear in approaching the crossing that your party needs to make. And with that information, I'll leave it to you guys.
We go. Question.
Yes.
Can we say the memorial for Resco was a short rest?
It's cool with me. Let me do this the easy way though. I'm gonna go back to
Whoa.
this page, and I'm gonna hit your short rest button.
I'll say I mapped the location of that memorial.
And it is asking me if You guys want me to auto spend hit die until they are out or the health is full? Do you desire that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I just wanted to ask before I did it. I assumed you wanted to do that, but you know. All right. Again, as oh, sorry, there's one more check I have to make. All right. It would make sense that as you approach the hot volcanic mountainside, that there would be less snow and more rain. Plus,
Jesus. Fuck. All right.
I tell
right.
Graz about my fear.
Okay.
Hmm.
Graz. Graz and Callian, could I get a D30 from each of you? Brim, I'm going to ask you for one, but under a slightly different condition.
Am I on Reddit? Hang on. /r, not r/.
Machiavelli, thank you for the 67 months. Good sir.
Every roll.
Yeah, if you want to burn the point.
You're still here, Machiavelli. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you. Cheers, Jap. Cheers, boys.
Nice. Prim, you feel an extremely powerful mind just beneath the surface of the lava, right here. It is very plainly thinking in common.
Creepy.
Over and over again, says the sentence, assemble the bones, dispatch the legion. Assemble the bones, dispatch the legion. Assemble the bones, dispatch the legion.
Can I try to communicate with it?
Yeah, can you give me a D30?
While Prim's doing that, I just relay to everybody. Prim has a feeling. Let's hold here for a moment.
As you say, I'll just kind of pull out my longbow.
All right.
I
Prim,
want to summon my sword.
when you okay. Callian, can you roll a D30 for me, please?
Sure, there's my attack roll for it, but I'll roll a d30 as well.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm doing some things in the backdrop. I don't
That's
mean to
fine.
be ambiguous, but
You're good.
okay. Prim, when you try and communicate with this, it seems less like an entity with intelligence and more like sort of like when you try and intercede on the mind of the undead.
Mhm.
It's trying to read the mind of a computer. It's something that's been resurrected, ordered, and it will continue along its path until it, subsides.
Yeah, I tell Graz I can't communicate with it. We're gonna have to be ready for the unexpected, I guess. And I communicate what it's saying.
Raz will relay the information.
All right. That is when you see from the bank of this lava what appears to be a small swarm of warrior skeletons.
I'm gonna
They
summon my
start to
shadow.
step out. Okay. Let me drop your shadow in. Ooh.
Cade starts
They
walking
step out.
forward.
And when they do, if I could get initiative from everyone.
Hell yeah.
I
You
don't
see-
have initiative.
Really?
You're on the list.
You're marked for
Uh,
combat on my list.
I'll refresh because I don't have the check. There we go. Ugh.
Oh!
From the depths of lava,
Oh.
swarms and swarms of skeletons. Prim, you still hear the sentence over and over in your mind. Gather the bones, assemble the legion.
That
It
would be a good time for the
stops.
spell silence.
All right. And that brings us to the top of the round with Brythe. He points his finger and he says, it can't be. It can't be the legends are true about what that blasted cult did to that poor paladin. That brings us to our first skeletal swarm.
That's cool, Rico. Fucking skeleton swarms.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. And they
That's
get
cool.
swarm properties. All right, this one
Right.
runs on land, and again, it is dripping with magma. So, take that as you will.
Liquid hot magma.
Ew.
In the middle of the lava here, again, you see bubbling and oozing. This powerful psionic mind, whatever it was, whatever assembled the skeletal legion, seems to slowly be rising to the top.
Hmm.
Another swarm runs up on land, dripping lava. Iltiri is scared. She runs behind Callian. She wants to be close to him. She fears for her safety. The skeletal swarms continue to run on land, and that brings us to Graz. Graz, your shadow is summoned. You see quite a large gathering of swarm skeletons. What would you like to do?
Just moving up. Actually, I'm gonna go down.
I'm gonna grab my last spear real quick. 1 sec.
Cool. Do you think? All right, that is a miss. That is a hit. All right. That is also a hit.
Give me a second. Yep, alright. That is my turn.
All right. That brings us to Cade, and since
Alright, Cade is gonna use Hill Rune. Oh, 1 sec.
okay. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna be back in 1 second. I'm gonna check on my cat real quick. He's beeping. I think he wants something.
Sorry about that. Doorbell as I was getting the beer. So I have the resistance now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right here, Kate is going to attack these guys with his maul. There you go. That'll do it. That's the turn.
Rico is AFK for a second.
We got this, boys. I mean, this kind of sucks. They could be scary, but I think we got this. Let's just fucking cleave them out.
Leave them out. I'll drop some Spirit Guardians. It should be alright.
There you go. Yeah, with Radiant. Should work.
We'll see.
Maybe if someone has like an Ice Storm kind of spell or something to slow them down. You know what I mean? I have some Chinese food coming pretty soon. It's actually a craze, or not craze, Sticks. Have you heard of Cantu Latin restaurant in SF?
I've heard of it, but I
It's
don't know anything.
Chinese mixed with Mexican fusion. So the
like
fried
Subway
rice is
Chef.
like Mexican fried rice, but it's like the like special fried rice style, so like pork and shrimp and all that. And then the chicken is like
Okay.
is
I've
like a
returned. Sorry
spicy,
about that.
sweet kind of General Tso's, but with like Latin spices as well. Dude, it's
Nice.
insane. It's insane. It's so fucking good. And the chicken isn't like the typical like shitty Chinese restaurant where it's like mushy breading and like barely any actual white meat chicken. It's like legit chunks of chicken.
Well, that unfortunately comes from a lot of places cheaping out and using cornstarch instead of potato starch and only doing a once fried instead of twice fried. But
Well, there you go.
anyway, hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're in the middle of fighting this skeletal swarm legion.
I just smashed 2 of them. So I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, and I did my 2 attacks. Did
Nice.
36 damage to these boys in front of me.
Cool. I'm gonna apply. And with the damage you dealt, you crumpled this swarm.
Nice. Electric.
Imagine that. Bludgeoning did a lot of damage to a skeleton. Who could have, like, known? Oh, okay.
From our
Hell
second EDM, who would have thought?
Hey, what I thunk it.
Alright, Cade, you're getting swarmed.
Good.
Alright. But I gotta move him back so I can target you. Alright, so first off, swarm. They can occupy another creature space and vice versa. Swarm tactics. Skeletal Swarm has advantage on all attack rolls made against any target if the Skeletal Swarm is occupying that creature space. So as they swarm you, this attack will have advantage.
Are they chaotic evil?
We'll get to that in a second. Sorry, I clicked the damage button a little too early. Okay, so their attack did not get through, and now would you like to retaliate with the ability of your armor?
Absolutely.
Uh, 14, close but no cigar.
All right.
The swarms, skeletons continue to skitter onto the shore, dripping bits of lava.
I always forget to roll an extra d6, which I'm
gonna attack these guys.
When they're here, I assume. Okay, hit.
You guys should make custom attacks. It's pretty easy to add extra damage.
I know, but it's only for the first attack.
Yeah, but you could have a button to click just for that attack.
Yeah, I guess I could use like a second row on my hotbar page, because everything else, every other button is taken up, 1 through 0.
Alright, that
I just
brings
used
us
my
to
favorites list on Chrome.
That brings us to Prim. You're witnessing the skeletal swarm surround your compatriots.
I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Nice. Ooh, that was a good one. Really good one. Good shit. Well done, lad.
Okay. Have to give me 1 sec. I need to
Hell
read
yeah.
the specific wording just to get.
Read it
some
out loud to us,
information.
sir.
All right, as soon as I pop this out, because I need to be able to keep track of it separately.
Yep.
Prim opens a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown
Whoa.
horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point with a range and lasting for the duration. The duration being 1 minute of concentration. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it. Gross.
It's fucking hot.
Prim, you're putting your tentacles all over my bones.
And then I'm gonna quicken and start trying to take stuff off the board. These guys are blinded, so I get advantage.
Methinks I saw some sort of nat 20 somewhere. Was that
No.
true, or did something get knocked over?
I got knocked over.
Okay, that was strange. Okay.
This is for hunger, and this is for blast.
Okay. This will give me 1 second. I'm gonna apply that damage to my skeletons. Okay. The skeleton swarm that you aimed at is halved. Okay. Nax runs up. He breathes deep. And exhales fiery breath. The skeletons fail their saving throw. All right, and I assure you they have taken damage. How much? You don't know. They were in lava. It's up in the air. But it did seem to have some effect. Theron, after seeing a longtime friend die, you're eager to take it out on some mindless undead.
Alright, I'm gonna move myself. If it'll let me move. Alright, I am going to throw some of these alchemy bombs at these swarm. So I'm gonna attack. Let me ping the this target.
Okay.
All right,
So your turn.
here's the first bomb. to do it on this corner.
All right. So, because of your placement, both of these skeletons will have to make the saving throw. They both failed. So they both took the full brunt of the 14 damage. And when you throw out the bomb, Mister starts laughing and clapping and stamping his hands and feet.
All right, then I'm gonna throw another one of those bombs at the same place.
Hell yeah. Nice.
All right, top failed, bottom passed. So the top will take the full 9, and the bottom will take 4 damage, half.
And with that, I will draw my Silver Flame short sword and use, as a bonus action, use the command word, and then end my turn.
Okay. Your sword is wreathed in silver fire as my blinded skeletons try and escape after they take some damage.
Do I notice that the cold does anything extra to them?
You do notice that the cold does seem to have an extra damaging effect on these lava-laden skeletal swarms. All right, now they're going to move in a random direction as they are blinded. And it is rough terrain. So this is 10, 20, 30. 30 and damage. And I know they both ended. I'm just gonna like roll the decks as a group.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, there's that damage. And then here are their deck saves. Okay, the top the top failed, the bottom passed. Alright, my next swarm, who has quite the clear view. And they are going to dash to swarm Theron. Theron, you're being surrounded by a skeletal swarm. Looking at another full dash. That brings us to Callian.
Oh, these motherfuckers are in trouble. Free action. I give Eltiri a big ol' kiss. And when I do that, I fucking surge. I'm full of emotions right now. Just watched the death of a friend / pseudo family member. And I feel intense love for her and an intense desire to keep her safe. And I'm gonna fail this charisma check. Called it. I don't know.
Don't worry. It's not Eltiria that's turned off. It's just that the surge of emotions flowing through you, love, war, it's a lot to deal with at once.
Yeah.
It is a little awkward, but the only possible negative outcome is I'm going to need you to roll a d30 for me.
Yeah.
As Prim has noted earlier, there are some strange psionic works at play here, but they do not seem to affect you in any sort of negative manner. You're able to push through. You're dealing
Great.
with a lot of overwhelming emotions, but it's time to fight.
I charge. I am going to cast Spirit Guardians. Of course.
My skeletons are full of wisdom with their -1. So half damage. Okay. All right. And Galleon, I believe that's the end of your turn.
It is.
Okay. Takes us back to the top of the round with Brythe. He yells out again. This legion, this swarm, they're all part of one. They're part of that damned paladin. The one who sold his soul. The one who sold his soul to Raum. He whispers under his breath, the one who wields the sword of Yenko. And after he finishes his statement, the one who wields the sword of Yenko, from the lava, a skeleton, quite fearsome, arises. He has 3 arms. He has one of the first blades. And Cade, it's
Yes,
when
sir.
it's when it sort of dawns on you. The notes that you had paladins that had sold their souls to the Nakram cult in order to get their desires. This must be Paladin Iron Soul, the
Oh, shit.
mound of a man who roams the peaks of Dnukdrin. One
Wow,
of the
that's
most
awesome.
fearsome paladins of the Order of Silver Flame. You can see in his shield their trademarked symbol, the silver and blue.
Rico, when he says the sword of Yanko, I know what that is, right?
You know that to be Ember Edge.
Yep.
It is the brother sword to Sparkwake.
Holy shit. That's cool as fuck.
That brings us to this skeletal swarm, who starts its turn taking damage from Hidar, which puts it into bloodied territory. Half of the swarm has been eliminated. Now it's going to move in a random direction as it is blinded. Okay. It moves down, which... So that would be 10 and then 5 and 5. So 20. And last movement. Graz, you are being swarmed. But despite their efforts, they aren't able to pierce your armor. That brings us to Paladin Iron Soul. Right. One movement. Callion. The third arm behind his back. He lines up and throws his dagger. He
Nope.
misses. He holds out his third arm, and it returns.
I lipped Sparkwake and pointed at him.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And it's like rippling with purple psionic energy and like crackling with lightning and fire and shit.
All that being said, Wika, can you set a cinematic scene for us here? Like, is this a legion of skeletons? Like, give us like a movie fucking scene rundown of what's happening.
more skeletons than you had assumed had risen from the banks of these lava patches here. It's almost overwhelming. The skeletons also don't seem to move with the ordinary human movements. They're light, they're bouncy, more akin to marionettes. They sort of move as a single unit despite clearly being the skeletons from multiple different races. And they're also sort of compilations of bones, if you will. It isn't really like the whole skeleton of one man. You can recognize like the radius of an orc, the tibia of an elf, ribs from a human rib cage, hands from a halfling. It is just compiled pieces of bones. Yes, shambling as swarms. And their armor is malfitted and maladjusted. It is rusted and cracked, but despite that, as they swarm around their master here, Iron Soul, he seems to be the only one with pristine weaponry. Eltiri runs up behind Callion. She targets that swarm to Sacred Flame them. And while the swarms are normally quite dexterous, not this time.
Holy shit, Sacred Flame hit.
And she did 13 damage to that swarm, which is a solid hit for Eltiri.
That's good.
Alright, my next swarm seems to be lost in the darkness. 20, 30.
What are you doing, Chris?
And
What's up? I'm fucking passing out, to be honest. I'm fucking tired. I'm just trying to stay awake.
Don't you fall asleep. Wake up.
sorry, brother. I know it's a big combat. You got a boss fight. You gotta wake up. Think of them tactics.
Boss fight, brother. Wake up.
That
Think
brings us
about
to
hovering over
Claws.
lava and falling in at 1 HP.
Oh yeah, bro. I
Please
got
don't.
lava damage on a macro. I'm ready.
I get advantage because it's bloodied.
It is. That
Fuck
hits.
'em up.
That does not hit. That
I
hits.
mean, it does. It does.
All right. So, do you want to tell me about how you took out the swarm in one fell swoop?
Yeah, I think I take like the broad side of the poleaxe and just smack it into like their bones, dashing them off to the side.
It's the rust sort of flies off of their broken pieces of armor and clouds the air around you.
All right, I'm then going to use my bonus action on these guys. Were they also bloodied?
They were not bloodied,
Okay.
but after that hit, they are now bloodied.
Okay. And I will use Unleash Incarnation on these guys over here. And I take it these guys, were they bloodied at all or no?
No.
So probably a miss.
Yeah, that was no hit.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Cade, you are being swarmed by skeletons.
Cade switches to his fists and just starts smashing skeletons together. Just mashing them with his fists like they're toys.
All right, mash them.
There you
That
go.
second hit certainly hits, sir. All right.
Hell yeah.
Flat out.
All right. Okay, and okay, so had they not been a swarm, that attack would have been able to stun them. Had they not been undead, had the capacity to be stunned, they surely would have been, because that was quite a crushing blow. But
What does 2 do?
unfortunately, they are a swarm. Stunned.
And then for
Bad.
my bonus
Immunity
action,
to stun. So
fair enough. I already used that. I'm gonna go Giant Smite and go large. And I'm gonna wade deeper in. And I shout and roar as I wade into them.
all right. And
So Cade's about 17 feet tall right now. Shouting at them. Mace on his back. Yelling at him.
Before they get in.
Yep.
Onto Cade.
yeah, it would be here. I'll move it like there we go. Okay, that's gonna hit. And they are now bloodied. And they won't get the swarming advantage, but they will still attack. And fail.
I just think as like Cade grows in size and like they charge forward underneath his leg, I just jab out and trip them up, and they like slash out as they kind of like fall forward, and then adjust themselves.
And now these little guys will take 10. Out. I will swarm Cade. And hit. A total of 22 damage.
11.
That'll apply automatically.
Wait, what? Even though I have
You used your
resistance?
cloud rune.
So it's still 22? It was 44?
No, I'm saying your resistances will apply automatically. Like when I hit the damage button. Like,
I
see,
I see.
you should have only taken 11. I believe you did. It said 11 on my end.
Copy that. Makes sense.
Yeah, whenever I read the number out, whatever your resistance are, the tabletop will take it into account when I hit the button.
How tall are the skeletons?
Semi-average height for being sort of like strange racial amalgamations.
It's like 6 feet.
Yeah, anywhere between like
Some
4.5,
like
6
doubling,
feet
over
tall.
doubling their height.
Oh yeah, they're stabbing around your legs, like with certainty. All right, this group is now going to swarm you. And Ty goes. Oh wait, no, you're 22. I thought you were 23. Oh, Callian is 23. Okay, so with 23, they just barely managed to hit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that again. I was trying to click the damage button. All right, this time dealing 15 damage. Which totals out to 7. All right. Now, because of Hadar, this team will open up, taking 10 damage. And oh, they can't all move in a winning direction. So 10, 20, 30. And end turn. Dex saving throw failed. Take another 10 damage. 10, 20, 30. 10 damage. Dex save. Saved. 5 damage, so half on the acid. And then that brings us to Prim, who is concentrating.
Prim.
Sorry, I was muted. I was muted.
No worries.
Prim,
I will move this skeleton swarm slightly forward if you're trying to aim at Iron Soul.
I don't know what I'm trying to do.
After Prim's turn, should we take like a 10-minute break? Cause I gotta piss and my food's about to arrive.
I'm cool with whatever people want to do. You guys,
Is that cool
you
with
guys
you
let me
guys?
know. Because I could stand to pee.
Owl, crazed, sticks.
Yeah, I'm fine. That's
Are we worried about the boss? Do we want me to?
I'm about to do the Duel of the Fates. Cue that music up, bro.
You want me to blind him? With hunger or no?
Nah,
You're gonna run up there?
dude, I got
That's-
shield.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
I have Spirit Guardians. I have Spark Wake with my Mind Blade working with it, and I have shield. So I feel pretty good. If I start getting my ass whipped, yes.
Well, you'd be in it. At that point. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna blast.
Nice.
Okay. The 23 was no hit, and
Oh?
the 28 would hit,
What do you mean would?
but he raises his shield.
I raise my shield.
Would be hit by any melee attack.
Well, it's not
Oh,
a melee
hey.
attack.
Good reading. Good reading.
I can
Rifle
read.
teaches people how to read.
I didn't mean to
okay?
click that.
I can read.
Hey, you can read. Some of us can read. It's not me, but some of us can.
Nice.
Lame. Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay, and this is force damage.
It sure is. I'm gonna.
What the heck? Internet just fucked up. Oh god, is my internet fucking up?
I'm gonna do one of these. And I'm gonna go up 30 feet. Oh, I didn't cast it on him. I cast it on myself.
Okay.
I give him the ability to fly. No. I fly upwards 30 feet. With 2 golden wings on my back. And that's my turn.
And with that, we'll be back in 10 minutes, chat. We're gonna take a break. I gotta piss. My food's getting here. Give us a few minutes. We'll be right back.
reflexes.
Right. I'm gentleman. Yes. And
Well, there you go, Soma, if that is your real name. Nice. I don't need the government knowing who I am.
Wait,
That's hilarious.
it's like a nom de guerre, right? Like, fine.
Right. Like when you went to the OTK Expo, everyone's like, "Hey, Soma, what's up?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so wild. That ain't my name, asshole. Yeah,
yeah, it
Sticks121 has been my online handle for like, I don't know, since like 6th grade. I don't know, forever.
Wheeko is short for Wheezing Comet, which has been my handle since I was 6 years old.
Nice.
Oh, I've been muted the whole time. Sorry about that.
You're fired.
I was just saying I've been known as Soma since I was 15. And at this point, it really is an alias. And that people in the industry know me as Soma, not as Jordan. Like hanging out with Soda Poppin' at OTK Expo, he knew Soma, not Jordan. He probably doesn't even know what my real name is what I was saying. Which is all good. And I can't even believe that I own at Soma on almost all social media except YouTube, the YouTube app. I get DMs and messages and all kinds of shit. People threatening my life, asking or begging or threatening me to give up the Atsuma app. I've had multiple people offer to buy it. When I say multiple, I'm talking like multiple dozens of people over the years. Movie producers, fucking like crazy like chicks in Dubai that have like hundreds of thousands of dollars getting shit on by, you know, sultans and stuff. Like people have offered me real money and I say no every time.
Man.
Uh,
So
If
that being
someone
said,
if someone
if anyone
offers
wants to
me
give me like a cool $5 for Wheeko,
if someone
that'd be
offers
awesome.
me $250,000 for at someone on Instagram and Twitter at the same time, and I can just revert to my backups at Jordan Tear, I will do it right now. $250,000.
Putting
Until
that
then,
out there?
yep.
Bras,
I'm not
you are
in a
getting
video game. Just
swarmed
joking because it's against
by
TOS.
skeletons.
are they partially into the thingamajiggy over here?
Yes, and I
Yeah.
will do that in a second. I got a order of operations going on.
Oh god. I'm imagining Cade just like
Full miss.
in a World War Z moment here where there's just like a million zombies crawling all over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they tried. That's what's important. Brings us to Nax again. Going to move himself 5 feet forward, and he is going to attack the skeletons that are swarming Theron with his claws. And he hit, dealing 7 damage.
All
Pretty
right.
solid.
All right.
Theron, you're being swarmed by skeletons. Znax tries to help you, get freed from their little grasp. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna sheath the silver flame the silver flame sword,
Okay.
and use the Dralic scimitar to attack. It was the first attack. Should have looked at my swarm.
All right, that hits.
Right, and then I don't know if they need to make that con save or not, but
Skeletons cannot lose consciousness.
cool beans. I figured, but this thing
But
kind of
but they did take hefty damage. And that will hit as well. And that puts them into bloodied territory.
All right, I am going to stay right here, actually. All right, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Swarm takes their cold damage as they escape. And that's 30.
So my shadow's right
And
there.
that's 30.
If they're interested in that guy at all.
Honestly, they've had their eyes on this horse.
Yuck.
All right, these guys are really in the thick of the dark. Okay. 10, 20, 30. They failed their dex saving throw, taking the acid damage. Theron, the skeleton swarm that is swarming you, takes aim. And as they slash and stab, they hit.
Oh, that barely hits.
And let's see how deep their blades bite.
Their blades have mouths. Oh my god.
17. Okay. I need to move them so I can select you. And then I'll move them back.
Have you guys tried not getting swarmed?
Yeah, we can move back and you could tank this.
You know, I could.
You have the best
Oh.
AC.
That's a
I'm
good
just
point.
saying.
That's a good point.
True.
All right, we'll switch.
All right, they take damage.
Yes.
Well, they have to make a save. right?
Well, after I do this.
Rip.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's average skeleton wisdom for you.
There we go.
Not very wise.
All right. But those who exist in undeath do not fear unmaking.
You still
Right.
missed.
And he missed. Callion, that brings us to you, who is being swarmed.
Okay. For funsies, I'm going to circle around them and put more people in my sphere of destruction. Hold on one second.
Right.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries.
I am going to attack these guys with my super sword of doom.
Okay, give me 1 second though. There are some of these thingies I gotta do. Just a few wisdom saves. Okay. One of these groups has died due to your spirit guardian movements.
Hell yeah. I'm just moving and shaking, bro.
Alright, that is
Well done.
2 groups down.
All right. And then for my attack. Oh, bitch, yeah.
No!
52 motherfucking damage.
Holy
What the fuck?
fuck.
I'm not even going to bother with a brutal critical roll.
You don't need to. Okay, the skeletons that were swarming Graz are certainly no more.
think Callian is
Spin the
trying not
yarn,
getting
Callian.
formed.
Spin the yarn.
Yeah, so I fucking feeling all the emotions and the feelings and shit. I think my eyes start glowing white and I start like rippling radiant energy and I just like shove my sword into like I just flash my sword around the horde and like all of them just like by the time the camera can even focus on what happened, like everything's just dead in front of me. And Sparkwake's like rippling. And I'm like in fucking half ASMR Super Saiyan mode right now.
Rend
Hell
to
yeah.
dust by your radiance.
And once again, after all that's done, I just look up at the undead paladin dude and I point my sword at him.
Oh.
Like, you're next. I'll get to you.
All right. And with the end of your turn, it brings us to the top of the round where Brythe jumps off of Nax's shoulders.
Oh no, please don't.
And runs away.
Teleports the farthest away he could go.
He is absolutely terrified. And runs to hide behind the horse. That brings us to Paladin Iron Soul. He opens his mouth, and a voice exits his maw. His jaws do not move as he speaks. And he says, "The one who holds my brother's sword will wait. His friends will taste my steel first." He sets his sights on Theron.
I say you can taste these nuts. No, I'm just talking. That's it.
Darren's dead.
There.
Theron, Paladin Iron Soul takes a long, hard look into your eyes as he approaches, sword outstretched.
I got something long and hard for him.
Ooh.
Theron. Paladin Iron Soul burns his mythic multi-attack.
Oh no, crazed. Sweet
I'm a
baby
believer.
crazed. You're a believer?
I'm a believer.
First, a slash with Ember Edge.
He's gonna miss. Okay, he barely hit me.
One hit. Second,
Ooh.
another slash with Ember Edge. A return slash.
He gonna miss.
You deflect it. A third. He tries to stab you.
He
But
ends up
Ty
getting
goes to
both of
defender.
these.
You are able to deflect it with your Drowic Scimitar.
Oh.
And that's when you realize, from behind his third arm, his dagger, he tries to stab you.
I'm gonna
Another
show him my
deflection.
third arm next turn.
And now
Hell yeah.
we'll see the damage you took from Ember Edge. Some mediocre rolls. You took 14.
Dude, I was just imagining that as he comes at you, he slashes you once, and then you deflect him, parry, and then this dagger shows up, and you just dodge, and you just like fucking like wink at him. You're just like,
You thought your third arm was gonna get me? No.
Not without consent.
That brings
Third
us
arm.
to
Good.
our
Okay.
Let me get my
next
wheelchair out.
skeletal swarm. All right, it has started its turn in the Spirit Guardians. And it failed its wisdom save,
Hell
taking
yeah.
15 damage. They move to swarm Callian. Callian, they target you. Using their swarm tactics, they have advantage on their short swords.
Nope.
But they still miss. And
I
for some
raise
reason,
my
Theron was
shield.
targeted too.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right,
Brings
Ilteri,
us
come
to
on.
Iltiri.
Come on, Boo, make it happen.
What happened? Get the fuck out of there. That's thing.
Nah, dude, she ain't leaving.
She can do that from
She's
far
a
the
ride or
fuck
die
away.
Yeah,
bitch,
why are
dude.
these? She's trying to die.
Yeah,
She's
I
trying to
feel
die
like
like
our
our healer.
all of our guys are just like, yo,
All
except
right.
Mister.
They
Fucking
passed the saving throw. Eltiri, I don't know. I don't think she would run on her own. I think she would run if Callian said something, but
well.
it
Also, if she
sounds more
runs
like
now,
the group
she'll take
Why
that
is she
hit.
brave all of a sudden? What's happening?
Yeah,
because her brother just died. Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. She's pissed.
These skeletons died trapped in the darkness running back and forth.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking rip.
Losers.
All right. That brings us to Graz.
All right, I'm summoning my
Graz.
shadow, but I'm gonna move it just right behind Theron.
Right behind Theron.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't target the dude.
He under a swarm.
Yeah,
Let
he's in
me.
this one. All right.
Whoa. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I have to reload Foundry. I think. Okay. Okay. Never mind. It caught up. We're good. Please
All right.
continue. No hit. No hit.
Unleash Incarnation. Jesus.
No hit. No save. Your shadow dissipates.
All right. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Are these guys bloodied?
No. But that did hit them, and now they're bloodied. All right, no crit fish, but hit confirmed. And you have eliminated the majority of these swarming bones.
Ooh.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay,
I
that brings
keep
us to Cade.
smashing them.
Cade, you're being swarmed. But the swarming does not phase you. You beat. And you break. You managed to minus a group. You have pulverized them to dust.
Hell yeah.
All right. Little second wind action.
Nice. Hell
Right.
yeah.
Swarm in the darkness. All right. And as they stumble out of the storm,
As soon
they
as
swarm Cade. So I guess they'd make
take a
it
step
about
back, yeah.
here, and then you'd get your.
My armor should be striking back at him too.
All right. Well, it would if they had a chance to survive. But Graz's attack took them out.
Nice.
Yeah, so they step forward to take the place of the last ones, and I just strike around Cade, smashing them.
Hell yeah.
And dash. Prim. You're flying.
I am flying. That is true. I am going to stop concentrating on that. And then I'm gonna make a new one. Boop. It is not 30 feet in the air. I don't know why. I don't
It's
know how to
probably
fix
because you're
that.
30 feet in the air, so it's just placing it.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
how to fix that though.
Uh, We'll just not worry about it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna quicken and attack with advantage on Iron Soul. The 28 hits, right?
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta pop out your Hunger Hadar before we start doing anything else.
Yep. And it's this is all +3 damage because of my
You're casting implement. Yes.
or no.
You're,
That's automatic because of
oh,
my
you already have that in.
I'm getting extra radiant for a minute.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh yeah, from your wings.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No wild magic, but 18 to so I assume the 22 doesn't hit.
22 does not hit.
Yeah.
And the 28 hits.
With
I've
18
applied the damage.
Cool. And I'm done.
Hey, question. Would Mister not have thrown a bomb at the guys that are kind of running at him and the horse?
So Mister wasn't in the turn order because he was distracted by Theron throwing bombs at first. He is now in the turn order, and when his turn comes, that will likely be the outcome. Yeah.
Mister's about to be thrown into fucking lava. He's useless. I don't think he realizes. Roz has
Yeah.
patience. Alan does not.
Come on, we'll see. Mister's doing great. All right. Axe makes a claw attack at Paladin Iron Soul, and it does not connect. Theron.
Something interesting here. I'm gonna use one of my holy water flask and douse Iron Soul.
You're just gonna like throw it in his face.
I'll click it for you. It's radiant damage. Then I will follow that up with a single Drow Scimitar attack on him as well.
Okay. And
Advantage.
Theron, when you throw that flask of holy water in his face, you see it like harden parts of still like red hot lava. And as that does harden, his white bleached bones almost blacken and crackle.
Ooh, in that case, I'm gonna throw another one at him.
Okay,
Nice.
do it. All right, another hit. And you have done an excessive amount of damage to him. The his sections of rib cage look a little more brittle. His jaw, that was once hanging open, that he would speak echoed words from, is now hanging off of one hinge. The hair that was still attached to the top of his head is falling out in clumps.
Yeah, that'll turn because I don't think we're doing potions as bonus actions. So
What's up,
that'll be
Johnny
my turn.
Mortal? This is Foundry.
I'm pretty sure we are doing potions.
Are we
bonus
doing?
action.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
actually,
potions as bonus?
actually, to be fair, we have been doing potion as a swift action. Yes.
Okay, then I'll just bonus action use this potion.
Not bad, laddie. Not bad.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Cool. That'll bring us to the skeleton swarm. Gonna dash to swarm the horse, to swarm Brythe, to swarm Mister. Though Prim is flying right over top, he can see all this taking place. All right. Now this swarm has been sort of running back and forth in the lava. Gonna run towards Cade. Theron. You are getting swarmed by skeletons.
Yeah. Didn't they need to roll?
Hmm?
They're in the here, whatever.
Yeah, there. You're right.
We're in the Sammy
Uh,
Hagar space.
They take automatic cold, but they roll for
Yeah,
acid.
give me 1 second. Yeah, so the roll for them is at the end of the turn.
I don't. I just
if
know
you're the
that they
damage
like
on.
they're also blind or whatever too. So
Yeah.
I don't.
They rolled two
All right.
17s.
And they missed. Dex fail. Damage taken. All right. That brings us to this last skeletal swarm that is on Callian. One of 2 swarms on Callian. And Callian, these are swarming you. I just have them moved one to the right because of being able to select things. And now that I have them selected, I'm going to do that wisdom saving throw for your spirit guardians. Okay, they passed, so they take half. They use their swarm tactics on you. And they hit. Theron, ignore that.
No, they don't, because I cast shield.
Okay. You want to click the shield button for me?
Yeah, because I don't think that requires concentration. It does not. So,
You raise your shield.
no. So
All right.
now my
And with
AC is like
your-
28.
With your reaction, yes, your AC is 28, and you're able to stave off the blows from the swarming skeletons, which brings us to your turn. You're holding concentration and fending off 2 swarms.
The people that just attacked me are going to get a swift reprisal.
All right. Hits.
21 damage.
And you dispatch the swarm.
Nice.
Only 1
Ooh.
swarm remains, at least on you. All right. That brings us to the top of combat, starting with Brythe. He has little option now but to engage. Fucking more damage than I thought he'd do, if I'm being
Man,
honest.
he's back there clapping. Holy shit!
I gotta get this man a real weapon. Oh my god.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Hitting a skeleton with a hammer looked pretty effective. All right, the start of Iron Soul's turn, I roll for his recharge. Okay, he did not recharge his mythic multi-attack. All right. Theron. Since he did not recharge his mythic multi-attack, he will be making but 1 single stab at you with his Ember Edge. and you are able to deflect it just narrowly.
His old bones aren't fast enough.
Hey, after those holy water hits, I'm surprised he's still rolling so well. And that brings us to this skeletal swarm on Callion, who must pass this wisdom, but they did not. And from the Spirit Guardian's damage, they have fallen to piles of dust. You've nearly cleared this lava-ridden room of its skeletal legion, the parts that Iron Soul had so painstakingly gathered to assemble. Brings us to Altiri. It's going to target this skeletal swarm, the Sacred Flame. But they make it. No damage dealt. Graz.
All right. I'm gonna summon my shadow, but I'm moving right here. So you just put it there.
Okay.
Dude, really?
Poop.
Of course.
No save. Your shadow pops.
I yell to Aloe to attack the swarm. And I attack the thing on Cade.
All right. And if you'll give me 1 second, something I have to do.
Were they bloodied?
Sorry, wait, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
All right, you had commanded your horse to stomp the swarm, and it stomped them to death.
Yeah, at least the horse can do something. Fuck. I'm out here failing miserably.
All right, and well, I mean, hey, you're the 20 hit with the 21 damage.
Yeah.
That'll put them into bloodied territory.
Oh, okay. I think we're right. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Aid, you're being swarmed by skeletons and looking at another swarm approach. What would you like to do?
Smash him.
All right. One miss, one botch, but with a save, so no worry, no fail.
That's my turn.
They skitter around your feet.
10-second turn. Look at that.
Nice.
Mr. runs up. He targets Paladin Iron Soul. And then he looks at Graz.
Behind him. Throw it behind him.
All right, he nods his head, and then he looks back, and he throws the bomb one space behind him. If it'll do the thing. Okay. He failed the next throw. No way. Oh my god.
Gotta love it.
It's old bones, dude.
Little goblin just doing it.
All right. Mr. managed to hit him with the bomb. He may have just like summoned death. We'll see. All right. Cade, you're getting swarmed.
Bring it.
Since an attack was made within 5 feet of me, use Sentinel.
Okay, give me 1 second. The damage from the Spectre in Cade's armor
Oh, is that enough to kill it?
What does that look like?
Give me 1 second. Okay, no. Then
This is the
Graz's
first
attack
time
is
it's ever
enough to
actually
kill
hit anything. Ever.
it. So where you get hit, it sort of looks like a ghostly arm reaches out from your chest with long sword in hand, striking back at the skeletons as they strike at you.
Whoa.
And as your ghostly apparition connected, so did Graz, reducing the remaining skeletons of that batch to a pile of dust and bone, bringing us to Prim, who is still mid-flight.
I clicked off him. I want to target Iron Soul. There- no. Can you scoot the swarm over?
Yeah. It wasn't letting me click the swarm.
These have advantage. Oh, a crit.
All right. So the critical is gonna hit.
Oh,
Okay. Prim, with your critical hit, you gave Iron Soul a disfiguring injury, blasting off that unhinged jaw. So now he has no bottom jaw, and he gets a -1 to his charisma.
give me 1 sec.
You made him ugly. How could you?
He's
All
not
right.
bloodied, right?
No. No.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
That's.
All right.
I mean, he hasn't really been hit by anything hard yet.
No, he hasn't. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Brings us to Nax, who's going to try and attack Iron Soul. But he just keeps missing. Theron, you're locked in mortal combat with Paladin Iron Soul, a literal monster from myths, carrying a
Oh,
sword of legends. What would
see
you
if
like
you'll
to
let
do?
me. Want to see if you'll let me do this. So you said like when I attacked him with the holy water, there was some like areas of him that looked kind of like weakened or like more brittle.
Yep. Like
I
blackened out, cracked, dried.
Can I try to make a called shot towards one of those to like see if I can break some of those bones off or something?
Let's see how your attack roll is.
Okay.
Pretty good attack roll. All right. Theron, as you sort of lash into Iron Soul with this Drowic scimitar, where it didn't seem to do as much damage before. It wasn't really the blade cutting through bone as much as it was metal hitting him. Now you seem to have made a defined cut, where the bones were more brittle in his rib cage. You were able to pierce.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing again, same area. I'll just kind of go for the attack again.
All right, make another attack. All right, with the 27, you continue to hack through that same spot for 21 damage. And if he could fall unconscious, I would be rolling those con saves, but he could not.
And I will bonus action use this and knock off a.
Oh, hey, you drank one of my lax potions. All right. Nothing to shake a stick at. Topped you off.
Secret side effect: you die.
And then that will be my turn.
All right, a skeletal swarm runs up on Cade.
Ten feet across.
No, I already did it for
He-
the one that attacked you.
Yeah, he
Well,
did the
alright.
thingy. That's crit on paper.
Not quite, because I'm about to cloud rune it. To the boss. Or to the
Oh,
other
yeah.
clump, because it's
To
only
the
30
clump.
feet.
Yeah.
So to this swarm.
30
3 feet of you, sir. You're allowed to do the. Oh no,
The other swarm.
lame.
Yeah. Iron Soul's 35 feet away. Just outside of range.
When I stand outside the fire.
All right. Well,
That's what the boss is singing.
that is enough to kill these skeletons without even rolling damage, though I will, because I'm curious. Would have been a decent hit. All right. Let's see what the brutal critical would have been, just for shits and giggles. Oh. Dang. That could have been cool. All right. Callian.
Oh baby.
Callian.
Oh man, it's time to fuck. Actually, probably bad timing. Well, Theron, sorry, I'm gonna try and steal your moment because I'm pissed at this guy.
I've been up
Lithin.
here. I've been up here
Lithin.
fucking this dude.
No, I mean I just want this guy dead.
Hey, me too.
In particular,
Pass the
Remember, he's
wisdom saving
blinded.
throw, so he took half.
we'll fight him together as brothers in arms. We'll even gladiator handshake afterwards. Maybe touch tips. Who knows?
We're gonna gladiator handshake and then douse him with our holy water.
I am gonna booming blade this guy just for funsies for the extra damage,
Whoa.
and then my actual attack.
Critfish.
That hits.
Critfish. Do I get a
He's
another
blinded.
attack?
He's blinded.
Oh shit! Good call. Thank you, rival. Sorry, I didn't hit the thing. Okay, so it's the 27-6.
Yeah.
Plus 3, so 29 total.
Where was the reminder for advantage when I was rolling those ones, bro?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's all good. So yeah, I just like run forward. I like Naruto run at this guy, and then I just stab him with Sparkwake.
Awesome. And as Sparkwake pierces him, you can see his eyes widen. He feels the edge of the blade. He knows what it is.
You're damn right.
Fuck yeah. Fuck him up, dude.
Nice.
Fuck
I
him up,
did,
dude.
but we'll see who can do.
Brings us to Brythe. Moves a bit forward, looks on in terror. Which now takes us to Paladin Iron Soul, who recharges his mythic multi-attack.
Bring it.
And with 2 slashes of Ember Edge at Theron, with 2 confirmed hits.
Oh shit, son.
Oh, shit. Na, 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 na. My God.
Fuck me. 29 damage.
39.
For a total of
Whatever. I don't math.
39 damage, putting Theron into bloodied territory.
Oh, shit. Na, 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 na.
All right, it's time to shoot your bow. Run away.
And now with a stab and a slash at Callian.
Oh.
Nope. No.
Callian deflects them
Oh.
in
Ding
1.
ding with Sparkwake, and that's the reason I deflected them. I'm spinning the yarn because I have a
Hell
magic
yeah.
sword.
That is a good way to spin some yarn. Now let's see.
This
He
foe is beyond
saves.
you. Fly, you fool.
All right. That's the time to save. Okay. It's Altieri's turn.
Brazos, yeah, Alteri, do not engage that creature.
Did he take his bludgeoning and acid damage?
He saved.
He takes half though, right?
Yeah, no, I took the thing. I saved. I took the thing. Don't worry.
Cool. Just making sure.
Okay, and all right. Altieri listens to you, but she's worried. She backs up behind Cade. She sees the skeletons, takes aim at them. She still wants to help, but she thinks you're right. The big guy, way too intimidating.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, I'm right.
Hell yeah.
But they manage to evade her sacred flame, as per the usual fate of sacred flame users. And that brings us to Graz's turn.
Shadow.
Shadow?
Yep.
Shadow.
Alright, I moved my shadow back one. Here. To take an attack up.
I have to look at something. Okay. Yes. There. Okay, there we go.
Yep, shadow's gone.
Yes. Can I? Okay, there we go. It was taking a second.
I yell, while he's focused on the shadow, try to get away from him. And I attack these guys over here that are on Cade.
Okay.
Are they bloodied?
They are bloodied. So, no crit fish, but they do take full 10 damage. And with your second attack, they are dead.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Let me corpse clear for a second. All right, and it seems to be your group neck and neck with Iron Soul.
I just moved there. That's my turn.
All right. Cade.
As Graz
Group.
finishes off the skeletons, Cade turns and his body lurches around and stares at Iron Soul, and with an angry, almost guttural gorilla type sound, Cade jolts over. Why can't I? And as he runs over, grabs his maul and bashes with action surge Iron Soul 4 times.
All right. Burn your surge, sir. And let's see how many of these bludgeons we get off. I make that same sound when I beat it 4 times too.
Jesus.
All right.
Are you okay?
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Advantage on all these.
Don't
And
forget
crit
you
fish
had
on all
advantage on
those.
crit fish on him.
Yeah, click the up button on all those.
Another crit.
Yep.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me go through these one at a time. All right. So your first attack as you charge in, the total of 27 hits for 18 damage. You cleave down on him, and then a cross. The cross hit, the second one, that's the crit, for a total of 31 damage.
It
brutal
looks
critical from the
inhumane.
attack.
It looks fucking creepy how fast, like otherworldly, how fast Cade can bash with such a giant fucking maul. It's
And-
creepy quick.
And with that second attack, with that brutal critical, your first of 2 criticals, you see that ashen black bone splintering chip off of him. The parts that Theron had weakened with his holy water flasks.
80 total
Next,
damage, by the way.
your third attack. The 28, the 19 on die. Crit range for the Ebon Glass Maul. What was that? That was a 10?
That 19 didn't get doubled.
Knocks him sprawling.
Yeah, the 19 isn't doubled. Good call. So it's more like 99 damage or 98 damage.
I did the ×2 button on my end. We're good. It was yeah. Okay. And then the 27, your last hit, all hits connecting.
Bam, bam, bam,
And
bam.
Cade, you have left Paladin Iron Soul a shambling mound of bone dust that is being threaded by psionic reeds. He looks quite close to complete and total decompression. That brings us
What about
to
my brutal criticals?
yeah. I
Criticals.
sort of
Yeah,
described what
he's
happened
prone.
as they were.
Okay.
Yeah, he was knocked prone,
Ah, fair enough.
and skeletons can't bleed, so I said you splintered his bones.
Copy.
That brings us to Mister.
I don't know, how funny would it be if Mister killed him?
Pretty funny. It's probably about to happen.
Alright.
You.
Nope. Behind him.
Mister
No.
says, "No, it's fine, it's fine."
No, if it hits anybody else, I throw you in the lava.
He says, "No, it's fine, trust me." And he takes aim with his wrist bow,
Okay.
and he shoots him with a bolt.
Hey, he gets advantage.
Yeah, he does get advantage.
Not with range.
Oh.
Oh, he's blind. So yeah.
He's blind. Yeah. He almost hit him. He was quite close.
Fucking I will throw Mister in the lava if he hits Max.
Hex
Sorry,
for Dex. So ending concentration on Hadar.
X for Dex. Jesus.
My God.
That should do it.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Plus 3 radiant.
Think.
Hey.
Question.
Disadvantage.
Is it auto? Does it auto AoE, or can he choose to not AoE?
It's not auto AoE.
Okay, thank God.
No, I'm gonna AoE on everybody.
I mean, it doesn't hit
No.
me. He's Orcade, so I guess do it.
Never mind. Hey, that's disadvantage. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
He does.
Hell yeah.
You like
Hollow
disadvantage?
bone dust.
So, Prim, I want you to know that when you
Yes.
ended combat with your psionic disintegrate, you did it against an opponent that had 3 HP. Well done.
Nice.
Well. Oh.
I'm gonna grab the sword. and
Cade
look
goes
at
to
it.
regular size.
I'm going to inspect it.
That
Ooh, we
is some
leveled.
XP.
I'm gonna loot him
Ooh.
after, other than the sword, I guess.
Hell
Give me-
yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna
What's-
drop the shit from his inventory onto the ground.
What's that sword do? Let's melt it down. Rip.
Yep. Yeah, he drinks the
I'll
water
give it
without
to you.
talking to anybody, and he steals the sword.
I'm kidding.
Straight
Just-
up.
Double rip.
Loot fucking goblin over here.
Literal loot goblin.
Okay.
This is not dark and darker, so man. You need to like
Yeah,
fucking calm
relax,
down,
take a
okay,
breath.
bro. Like Jesus.
Maybe
Trying to have a cool moment. You're fucking
I gave
pissing
it.
all over.
I was just fucking
I
with you.
know.
I gave it to you. Oh
Alright.
shit.
Wait, I didn't mean to roll it. I wanted to
That's
click
too
on it and look
funny.
at it. But
That's too funny.
whatever. Ignore that.
Using fire and cold is cool.
God damn.
Oh,
Cool. Nifty.
Nice. Nice. We leveled, boys.
It is literally the same as Sparkway.
oh.
Da-na-na-na.
Hey, look, Graz. All right. What do I
I
gotta?
mean,
What
I
do,
don't
what
want
do,
it.
what do I gotta do?
It's not even heavy armor. I don't want it. I'm just picking it up because it was next to me.
No, I'm talking about that shield.
You again. You
Oh, it does
do I
cold
use
and
shields?
fire.
No, but you know.
I'll tell you what. Give me the cloak. You can have the shield.
No, I'm gonna keep the. I'm gonna keep the
Okay.
cloak.
Then I'll keep the shield.
Does
Dang
anyone
it.
want a fucking...
I'm gonna use that sword and go sword and board from now on.
You
Nice.
know. Okay.
It's a good fucking
Yeah.
weapon. It's basically the same as Sparkwake, except it does cold and fire instead of lightning and fire.
I think Theron should use it as a melee weapon.
No.
We melt
Well,
it down.
yes, actually, he's the only person who it makes sense for.
Exactly.
Do you want it? We can be sword brothers, dude. We can like touch tips and stuff. It'll be cool.
I'll touching tips with my boy.
You have a
Sure.
god-killing weapon soon, dude. Take it.
Exactly. I want to get as many god killers in the party as possible.
Exactly.
I took the dude's dagger as well.
I have a 27 AC.
Oh god.
You're gonna need
You got
it.
a +3 shield? Holy shit. I think that's better than my shield.
I have a +1 shield if someone wants it.
No one wants it.
Nope.
No, I only have a
I-
+2 shield.
+3 hide armor.
No.
Die. Good shit, guys. By the way.
What?
Fuck you also.
What's Theron wearing right now?
He's wearing
Graz.
chain.
Draw chain +3.
Graz.
Yep.
That hide armor that you picked up. Where is it? There we go. You
Wait a
notice
minute,
it
can
has-
you even use shields and still do somatic spells without Warcaster?
Nope.
Yeah.
Warcaster's required if you want to use shields on mage users. I know that because I looked into it.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to look that up because
Graz.
Yep.
The hide armor that you picked up, it has orcish runes on it. And the words inscribe something to the effect of fire and lightning, so you're assuming that the armor has resistances to them.
Bless you.
Ah,
So
Yeah, you do.
I relay that not only is it +3 hide, but has resistances.
I mean, what's the? Yeah, I'd probably be interested if no one else wants it. If no one else will take it, I'll take it. Fuck it.
there you go.
And
Whip
then
that
I
shit.
just looked at Warcaster. Yeah, you need that to do somatic spell or somatic components.
I'm looking it up. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that having a casting implement cuts out somatics, but I'm finding it.
yeah, let me know too, because otherwise I've been like doing this all wrong.
Yeah, my
I'm pretty sure we're fine.
I made the assumption because my old school brain says that shield and rod is like the one acceptable caster form, which is
Yeah.
what Prim has been running. So if that would be different in 5e, I would think because of how long that I've allowed it, that I would have to make it an exception at this point. Because like Rod and Shield is a thing in 2e, it's a thing in 3.5, it's a thing in 3.5 Pathfinder.
Oh yeah,
1e,
I agree.
like,
I just like want to make sure.
True. Yeah.
I suppose what we do here is probably end this session with us defeating Paladin Iron Soul on top of this, or on this volcano as we level up. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sounds good to me. So, like I said at the beginning of the session, though, unfortunately, I can't meet next Monday.
Right.
If for some reason I can, like if there's some sort of last second change, or maybe my friend gets delayed a day, things happen. I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as possible, but I'm like 90% sure that I can't meet.
Copy that.
With that being said, there is an alcove after this path
Yeah.
that leads into your another place where you can get some brief respite, and you will be in our next session sort of descending this volcano on the other side in order to start to climb the peaks of the final mountainside in your last 3 days of travel.
Literally,
yeah.
thank God I rolled that.
I have 100 even health now, boys.
Nice.
Yeah, if possible, I want to use my last spell slot to talk to the astrolabe once we go to bed.
Indomitable as well. 4 charges of runic shield. Fuck yeah. Are we doing long rest now?
Yes.
Level 9, ladies. Hell yeah. Good shit. That's a nice little boost for a lot of us.
Oh, that's actually so huge for Prim.
Yeah, level 9's solid.
Only it
plus
were
one,
really level 9.
plus 1 prof bonus as well at level 9.
A fucking 2 on my fucking hit dice.
Up to
I just hit, like, the
106
worst rock.
HP.
I'm at 72 thanks to that 9.
How come
Hell
it
yeah.
didn't increase
106
my
HP?
hit points?
Yeah.
Nice.
51.
My sheet's good to go to update to Foundry, Mr. Wiko.
Cool. And
Mine is 2,
Easy
although
level
it
up for me.
scares me because I hope it doesn't delete shit.
It's gonna change like all of your spells and like add duplicates. I don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
No,
do my
it
shit.
doesn't. Last time it only removed stuff for some reason. And that's the only time it's ever done that. And that
so
was mid game when
the
we did that.
the reason that happened last time was because there was an update to the Beyond importer that automatically unchecked the setting that I had for leaving Foundry custom stuff alone.
Oh, that's so annoying.
So that is now checked. So if there is an
Nice.
issue, I would be surprised.
Okay. Yeah, let me know when it's updated so I can open stuff.
Will do.
I just need Indomitable added, and I'll be set.
Okay.
yeah.
Now that should have worked. If it didn't, we'll figure it out. Some things might have gotten duplicated, but we can get rid of duplications. It's not a problem. Prim and Cade, you both should be updated in Foundry now.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Resting. All that stuff.
27 AC.
Before we rest or whatever, I'm gonna try to connect more with the Palorm.
Well, yeah. Yeah, actually. There's like 3 things I need from a few of you. Okay.
Mm.
1. So first off, Callian, Graz, Prim, if each of you could roll me 1d30.
Mm.
Ooh. God damn, again you two with the
Come
same roll.
on! Come
Holy
on,
fuck,
Sticks! You're supposed to
that's
roll a
really crazy.
19 with us!
I mean, it's me and Prim. Makes sense. We joined together. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that mental
All
link.
right.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I had Grouse selected. That was a roll I made.
Yeah, no worries. I'll take it.
Okay, and it was a 24 with sticks. That's fine.
We're fucking
Okay.
insane. What is
Weird.
Some
happening
interesting
today?
ramifications. So you feel that there's a great relief that's overcome not only the mountains of Dunakdrim, but the eastern territories themselves. And after you guys kill Iron Soul, like really kill him off for the first time in a long time, you are surrounded by what is peace. There's no evil that you can detect anywhere remaining within this volcanic mountain. Like you feel at full harmony. The only question that still sort of rings in the back of your mind is who made the matron harpy illusion? It's the only thing that picks at the back of your mind. But whoever they are, they're no longer on this mountain.
And as the scene fades, as we're high up on this volcanic, like cliff area, as we look far into the distance north, do we see the peak far, far in the distance in the haze where the
You
temple
do
sits?
not only do you see the second volcanic mouth and the path that travels sure through it, but you also see what looks like in the distance very large and very defined temple with some sort of statued centered entity. It's more beautiful than you can describe. The books did not give it justice, and there are not many who make this trick. So it's
Wow.
despite the death of Illyrian, your party feels exhilarated. You've also recovered the sword of Yanko, Ember Edge.
I'm assuming throughout the journey we'd also be mourning the loss of her brother as well, of Artie's brother.
Oh, sure, mixed feelings.
Altiri.
It's like, Gandalf killed the Balrog, but like, what happened to him? At what cost? Same sort of feeling.
This was slightly worse than that
Yeah,
because at least
yeah.
he didn't die in like
He
some
walked off
epic
a
way. He
cliff.
just walked off a cliff, which is like
Sure.
Exactly.
way more
Yeah.
jarring. Like
It's a
holy
little,
shit.
it's a little more sad. Yeah, you got me
Way
there.
more sad. Yeah, he didn't do anything heroic. He just got charmed and walked.
He just
That
got
being
murdered,
said,
basically.
though, we will see, folks, if we're playing next week. Probably not. Like 95% chance we won't be. Sorry about that. But when we get back in 2 weeks, we will continue north past the second volcano peak and toward the Temple of Zelthorn. And we'll see how it goes. Might be another session or two before we get there. That being said, thanks for watching Vokolvis episode 25. Gentlemen, thank you very much for playing as per usual. It was a great time. Good session, fun combat. Wiko, thank you for being a great DM, as always, good sir. And
Thanks for engaging my weird enemy ideas, like giving skeletons swarm properties. I thought it would be fun. Who knows?
I liked it. I thought it was great. Good job. Chat, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Boys, I'll see you in Discord and around the digital water cooler. And see you soon for episode 26. Have a great rest of your week. See you soon. Goodbye.